Up, y'all? Happy Monday. I'm back. I'm gonna do some RE this time around. We're just jumping straight into RE. I've learned, especially playing that Wu-Tang game last night, and it's kind of why I'm not big on to like splitting up games throughout a stream, because I will fixate on one game and completely ignore the other, or just forget it in general. Not necessarily ignore, but it's kind of hard for me to dedicate like a certain time frame to one game if I start fixating on it. So today we're just gonna do Resident Evil. I want to get some exploring done. We beat that playing monsters with the chemicals, and we got to a good save area last night. I know that I need to. Well, let me adjust the mic here. I know that I need to like go ahead and get the crest to that one little hallway with like the overgrown algae all mo-fucking day with the firstage and with the BRB. He pulled the mana. Mana's gonna be pissed. I don't know if you're back or if you're still in Mexico, but enjoy your day, man. We're gonna fire up RE now. Let me switch over the scenes. Oh, wrong scene. That's my rig. I think the overlay's working. It's freaking streamer bot, man. Freaking streamer bot. Ooh, that was painfully loud. Let me adjust that volume. Sorry for headphone users. Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus. Yeah, why did that reset to 100? Why? Let me change that to like 80. Should be good there. 50 here. Let's see. Let's see how the sounds are. If anything's too low or too loud, please let me know. I think that could probably go down maybe a hair more. Oof, wrong thing. All right, we got it. We got it. Yeah, we're going to load straight into it. I know that the save I made last night was on the very bottom. And I think these numbers indicate how many saves I've done on a playthrough, right? Because I don't think there's a third floor. You have once again entered the world of survival horror. Good luck. I like how positive the game is when I first started. Okay, let's check our inventory. What do we got here? We got no ammo. I need to go back upstairs and pick that clip off the bed. We got a mansion key, which is awesome. And we got 2 spots in the bottom. All right. All right. We may need to go back to another save. We don't seem to be doing too good on this one in retrospect. We're going to equip their knife. And we're going to see what we get done. I think I need to grab... How important is that mansion key? We got the Star Crest and the Wind Crest. Do we need one more crest? Bohan was good, dude. I'm chilling, man. First, because all day left. You take that up with him. Him and Mana do that all the time. They get the first and they dip. When I'm chilling, went to work early as hell this morning to find out that I can't work till 5 p.m. tonight. And then I have to work at like 7 a.m. at that same site. So I plan on going back out to work at like 7 p.m. and working till God knows when. Hopefully, this will be like my last day of hell on that project. You're on your lunch break? Nice, dude. How's the new gig? I'm not sure if you ended up sticking with that one gig you were talking about or if you went with another one. But I hope you're enjoying it, Bohan. Nonetheless. It's alright. It's the first day. Nice. Hope you got some rest. Carving of a helmet. I wonder what doors does this crest or does this key open? Is it just ones that say locked without any image? Have we not got? Are we not at this point on this save? No, okay, we did get that here. Okay, cool. Do I like my job still? You know, Bohan, that's a good question. There's days I love it, and there's days that I reconsider changing careers. You know, it's one of those things where you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. I don't think I could do an office job, and I've already invested like 10 years of my life, more now. It's probably, like almost 12 or 13 years that I've been doing the same job. So there's days where I think about like, you know, what if I did something else? You think most people think like that? Yeah. You know, you start doing something for so long and you're just like, fuck. And with IT too, like IT in general is a real toxic trade because it's one of those things where, you know, you don't get a lot of praise if everything's working well, and you really only hear complaints. So usually if you don't hear anything, that's how you know you're doing a good job in IT, because everything's working smoothly. So it's, I don't know. I don't know how to answer it, to be honest. This morning, I'd probably tell you no, I don't like it, because I was pretty pissed off about showing up to a site, like scheduling myself and an assistant, you know, to work today, because when delays like this happen, it throws all my other projects off. So it becomes like kind of stressful. Lurking for support. Appreciate it, Curtis. We'll see how this goes. I'm in orientation training right now. Fuck yeah, dude. You got this. You got this, man. I'm envious that you're starting something new. Like, that's pretty cool. And I hope it works out for you. I'll feel better about my job, like, once I get a little bit of downtime again. And then it comes to that catch-22. It's like when I have too much downtime, I stress out about not having work. And then when I get projects like I have now, I'm stressed out about having too much work. It's all about balance. And sometimes career paths don't really let you balance things out. What the hell's here? This looks creepy. Missouri, so you're in the Midwest. We got a clip. That's kind of cool that every time we go next to a bed, they have like a clip just chilling on the floor. You give a quick shouty to Curtis. I know Missouri isn't like Florida. Believe me, I know. Missouri is like Indiana. Yeah, it's Midwest, right? Up towards that region. Out by like Oklahoma. My geography may be off. I don't look at that part of the country a lot. Let's take that red herb. We need to mix it with a green herb. By Kansas, yeah. Like, I've driven to Colorado from Florida. Already my inventory's full. Damn it. I need to put the ribbons down. One thing I will say, though, I love Florida highways compared to, like, the majority of the country. You know, there's a reason why we have so many toll roads. Dude, that thing's creepy. I feel like there's something over here. No? Nothing? Nothing? Okay. Let me go down. Conveniently, we're right here. So let me go, like, put more shit in there. For them to give us a lighter means we have to light something on fire at some point. And to what I was saying, Bohan, is, you know, you're going to have your good days and your bad days, and just enjoy it, dude. Enjoy the new gig. Enjoy the change in scenery. I'm a big fan of having a job where you don't see the same thing every day. It's nice. And just don't let the stress get to you. Let's put the red herb in here. Because that doesn't heal me, right? And we'll put the ink ribbons in there too for now. We'll come back to this later. Only one clip at a time. Benny! Welcome on in, girl. How are you? How's your Monday going so far? We're back to the RE. We're exploring. I got a key. I got a few crests. I think we need to find the third more. Overdrawn at the memory bank fan like me. Penny, yo, he kills that fucking movie. The scene in the beginning, and I've been waiting to talk to you about this. The scene where he gets into the chair, like the whole Total Recall like room, and you know, everything is really practical in that movie, and I love that aspect. I love sci-fi movies with practical effects because it's a whole different vibe on them building sets and how they were working with what they got. And they did that whole Parent Trap like thing with him in that Casablanca, him and Rick, which I thought was really cool. And the initial, wherever they like upload his brain to the cube, his personality, there's a scene where he's like laying on the bed and it like flashes a light at his forehead, which is supposed to be like them downloading his brain. He goes, I fucking died laughing. And then immediately it shows like, you know, his brain. It was so good. I loved it. I loved it. Like, I know Raul's like the star of that show, or star of the movie, of course. But with such limited writing of its time and just like the low budget, I mean, it might have been big budget for 1984. I think it was 84, maybe 83. But he just made that movie work. With anyone else, I don't think that movie would have been anywhere near as good. Yeah, his reaction, just like, Penny, Supra, all day, welcome back, dude. Welcome on back. Okay, let's go back in here. This door was locked before. It was very cheap made for... Oh, it was for TV, because that's the vibe I got from it, but I wasn't sure because it felt like a made-for-TV movie. And on YouTube, I found a Laserdisc rip of it, and it looked fantastic on the CRT. I watched it on the one behind me here. It was a fun watch. I recommend everyone check that movie out. I was in the middle of a convo with Pat and didn't want to leave. Oh, no, you're good. It's all good, all day. And bacon strip was good, dude. To bacon or not to bacon? There is no question. You gotta bacon. You got to. I strongly recommend it. Bacon! Bacon! From all day and Penny. Okay, let me go back into this room with the beds. Dude, how many rooms is in this mansion? I'm sleepy. We got back at midnight last night and had to hit I had to be up at work at 5:30 this morning. All day. You're a trooper, bro. I cannot do that. I can't go on vacation. And I need like a day of buffer, especially when there's a time change. So kudos to you. I need at least like a day or two of like unpacking and you know, just like a slight delay of vacation time to back in work mode.
Pipiani and Aludai. Moi, moi, moi.
Arnie's a little bit on the loud side today. He scared me a bit. I wanted a buffer day, but I already took off 2 weeks for the vacay. I feel you. Shit, dude. Yeah, I was looking at the photos, and they were awesome. And then, like, it was funny because on Discord it shows like a little thumbnail, and I saw the statue of the I guess it was like either a Mayan or a Mexican lady or indigenous. But from far away, I thought it was a real person. I was like, oh, all day took a photo of his wife, and I click on it, it's a statue, and then the not safe for work one. And I like that you did that with the spoiler. That's a good thing to know about Discord, that you can hide images for such reasons. It was quite a view that you had there. Not talking about like the titties on the statue, but like the scenery behind the statue was super nice. Thankfully, it's been slow. Hell yeah. I want to make sure I'm not leaving anything here. These people, man, they didn't make their bed before they left. What animals. They would not survive in the military. My iPhone thinks it's a real person, too. I was like, man, All Day's wife is really tan. And then I clicked on it. I was like, oh, that's a statue of a Mexican lady. Or Mayan lady. Let's go into this other room here across the hall. Or did we not? This is where we came in from, right? So many things we gotta put in these boxes. This is a new room. Okay. Ink ribbon. I might leave this here. It seems someone has searched here already. It appears to be a switch. Will you press it? Yes. All right. Well then. Oh, we can push this. I might have pushed that the wrong way. Can I get behind this? No, I should have pushed it the other way. Gonna try to stream some today if I can stay awake. Hell yeah. Looking forward to a good all-day stream. You gonna hop back into Chrono Trigger? Nothing special there. What's over here? Researcher's Will. My dear Alma, the fact that you have received this letter is both a joy and sadness for me. I could not even talk to you because of that guy in the sunglasses. Wesker? Alma, be calm and read this. I think I've told you that I moved to a pharmaceutical company's lab. They headhunted me. Last month, there was an accident in the lab, and the virus we were studying escaped. All of my colleagues who were infected by the virus are dead. To be accurate, they've become the living dead. So we're getting some RE lore. They still wander around. Some of them are knocking on my room door desperately right now, but there's no sign of intelligence in their eyes. That cursed virus takes away all humanity from the human brain. Love, joy, sorrow, fear, humor, eternally. And Alma, even the memories of the days I spent with you. Yes, I'm infected. Oh shit. Killer was good, dude. I did everything I could, but I can only delay the progress by a few days. The most frightening thing is that I forget more about you by the day. so I choose a peaceful death rather than becoming the living dead. Within the hour, I will have entered my eternal sleep. I hope you'll understand my decision. Goodbye, and forever yours. Martin Crackhorn. That's a very interesting last name. Crackhorn, huh? Hiya Penny, all day. Hiya Bacon from Killa. Let me give a quick shout out to Killa Pixel. He's a fantastic streamer. I have the pleasure of lurking in his streams from time to time again.
Kill a motherfucking thriller.
Killa Pixel streams a cosmic cocktail of nostalgia and jump scares. From braving the depths of dead space to cruising through co-op space adventures, this Canadian streamer serves up a buffet of sci-fi delights. Expect explosions, loot, and maybe a sprinkle of Hades too. How's your Monday going, brother? I know you've been dealing with that real estate hell. I hope that's all been resolved. From what I last remember, you were on like the final stretch with that. Looked like a box next to the desk. What's this? Nothing special? It's well arranged. Okay. Nothing else here? I was adulting all morning. Real estate hell is over. Dude, so happy to hear. I've been through that shit, man, and it is always pulling teeth with dealing with real estate or refinancing. You know, it's never a good time. Getting all the paperwork, and then sometimes by the time you get close to the end of the contract, they want the paperwork to be updated again that you already jumped through hoops months ago to get. Appreciate the lurking for support, Curtis. Oh, they got something back here. I hate moving out and in and all that goes with it. Yeah, I try to move like no more. Whoa, we got a raid. Sinner Games. Welcome on in, y'all. What were you guys playing today? Let's see. Just playing Ghost of Yote. Sinner Games is back with more Ghost of Yote. This variety streamer serves up epic wins, hilarious fails, and pure gaming chaos. From Bloodborne to Dead Space, they're all about high energy gameplay and positive vibes. Hell yeah, dude. Welcome on in. Hope you guys are having a solid Monday. We're over here playing some Resident Evil 1. This is the director's cut on the PlayStation 1. We're playing it on a PS3, but you know, it's simulating the PS1. It's my first playthrough, so don't expect any fantastic quick gameplay. We're kind of just roaming this mansion trying to figure it out. Hey, W Raid, welcome sinners. Georgezilla, are you trying to battle the bot? Mac and Cheese Master, welcome on in. Dude, sick name. I love mac and cheese. You only type in Pig Latin for the rest of the stream? I don't think it'll work that way. Having an awesome Monday, thanks. How are you liking Resident Evil? Dude, it's been a vibe. It's very different compared to the games that I usually play. So I've been having a lot of fun of just kind of exploring, enjoying the vibes of this classic. The voice acting's awful, but I really like the whole everything else about this. It has a very unique charm in the PlayStation 1. Like what they lack with graphics, they kind of make up with audio cues here and there. I think that's pretty cool. I love this franchise. I really want to check out Sweet Home on the NES, which, from what I understand, is pretty similar to this, but more JRPG-esque. Holy shit, it worked. Georgezilla broke the pot. Wow. Mac and cheese, thank you for the follow, dude. Appreciate it. Hold on, let me catch up on chat here. I'm blown away that the bot will just listen and go ahead and start talking in Latin, in Pig Latin. That's crazy. That's awesome. A lot of people shy away from this one, but glad you are embracing it. Yeah, the voice acting is cheesy and stays cheesy throughout the franchise. That's what I hear, and it's kind of like the last game I played on the PS2 was Metal Gear 2, and that game knocks everything out of the park as far as like presentation, voice acting, and the cinematics. And this, of course, is I got to compare this more to like Metal Gear 1 and not 2. You know, kind of had some really good voice acting as well. You can't hate on David Hayter by any means, but just every other aspect of presentation, the lighting, the camera angles on this, and the jump scares that I get, like, you know, the audio's top notch. I am having an awesome day, Mac and Cheese. It's been pretty solid so far. Even in the horror of Resident Evil, there's always a room for mac and cheese. Oh, that's the bot. Stupid bot. I'm happy he's no longer listening to you. Thank you for the lure, killer. Heck yeah, appreciate you. No problem, no problem. Cheap viewers, how dare you? How dare you, you freaking bot. Thank you, Panty. Okay. Alright, we're back here. Let's get to that little shelf. It's kind of hard to get there with this camera. Yeah, it's super great to hear. Oh, yeah. Is it not opening it? Weird. Huh. So I can't interact with it. Maybe I have to hit the switch again? That's a little confusing. I wonder why I can't do anything with that door. Maybe I gotta leave the room and come back? Yeah, like the tank controls, I don't mind. I know that's a lot of people's complaint is not being able to control the camera. And that the controllers are difficult, but compared to some of the games I've played in the past, this isn't that bad. I'm looking at you, Mario 64. Super Dan, you are based against Spider-Man because you were wearing a Batman shirt. You know, when I put this shirt on before I got on stream, I thought of you immediately because I saw the questions that you were asking in Spec 1's chat. But yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm very biased. I've been a big Batman fan my whole life. And this shirt reminds me of the NES Batman because he's purple there. Why can't I do anything with this door? That's so weird. Huh. Spec is a type of prosciutto. I love prosciutto. Killer Pixel, welcome. Mac and Cheese Raiders from Penny. Okay. So we can't do anything there. It's just weird. I feel like there's gonna be something of importance there. Is it another switch, maybe? We'll have to come back here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back to the... We have explosive rounds, which is definitely gonna be important at some point. But I'm gonna have to go ahead and go back to the crate and start unloading some stuff. I'm trying to keep everything in a centralized room, and I'm hoping that we don't lose access to this part of the mansion, because that would suck to lose everything in my inventory. But I guess at this point we can start putting the crest, those few things in that one hallway. I don't know what where like the... where it has like that overgrown vine where the dog's at. It's like a little green room area. I really liked Overdrawn at the Memory Bank. I first saw it part of Mystery Science Theater 3000, but wanted to see the film without the comments. I feel you. And they also had some parts cut out, so the movie makes more sense. Yeah, because they have to fit it in within that time frame. That Laserdisc version is the best version that I could find. And there was like a free version on YouTube, but because I use like a Windows 7 computer, YouTube was not having it because I guess they couldn't tell if I was like looking at the ads. And thank you for the lurk spec one. Appreciate it, dude. Yeet yeet. It was such a fun watch though, and I like the message behind it a lot. Like as someone who's in the IT field as well. Like check that movie out. Gardening tools. Okay. Nothing useful there. We already grabbed the chemicals. Yeah, Laserdisc is the best version. I've downloaded it also. Nice. What's your go-to donut order? If you wake up around 5 a.m. and you are hungry 3 hours later, and it's only 8 a.m., so you can only get donuts. Well, I can't load up on donuts. That'll fucking make me knock out. Like I'll take a fucking ill-ass coma nap. I do like the French crullers from Dunkin' Donuts, so I'll get like one of those and a coffee. And that'll be my meal until whatever comes next. But the French crullers are superior over any other donut. Fight me on it. No maple bars? I don't know what the hell a maple bar is, Jor. Maple? Is that some Canadian shit? We don't have those down here in Florida. A maple bar, huh? The eclairs used to be really good, but I'm not into chocolate. Like, as I've gotten older, my taste has kind of changed. I become more bland and, like, love, like, yellow cake and vanilla. No, it's a long donut with maple frosting on top. Yeah, I've never had that one. Interesting. Okay. Man, these are some hard decisions. What do I put away? I guess the explosive rounds, right? We have to put that away. The lighter I feel like I need. I only have 2 shots in the shotgun, so we'll put that here for now. Hold on, I got a work text coming. I'll be right back. I gotta take a quick phone call. I'm gonna hopefully just find a little area in the game that has some music. I'll be right back. Give me like maybe 2 minutes. Enjoy the lovely sounds of this hallway in RE. Sorry about that. I am back. The joys of contract work. Apparently, I was scheduled to be at a store this morning, a different store from the one that I've already been like working on with this project, and they never gave me the schedule. So, kind of hard to be there when you don't know that you're supposed to be there. The donut, I told you, Georgezilla, my donut of choice has to be the French cruller. It's a very airy donut. The one of lowest calories and most flavor, you know? It's kind of like a croissant donut is the way I would describe, like, it's more air than dough. Okay, so we got... What do we have in my inventory? Let me go get the crest. Or no. There's another one over here too, I think. If we come out this door, where does it bring us? I'm trying to get to like that main hall where we first saw Barry. Where we discovered that blood. Okay, we can't open this without the helmet key. Maybe it's on this side. No, that's that scary crow room. You know what? Let me go in here now. And yeah, we'll grab the other two crests and bring them in here and unload them now. That'll be a good way to free up some inventory space. What? Didn't I just come through this door? No? It's this one. The blue one. What's this door, though? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. That's the bathroom there. I remember that door. What's this door lead me to? We used the mansion key, so it's the new room. Oh man, now that I have this key, I'm gonna get super lost. It's gonna open up so many new rooms. Oh god, there's a dog there. Okay, we'll come back here later. I'm not ready to get fucked up by a dog right now. Let's get some crest action first. Go down this hall with all the creepy Jeffrey Dahmer props. Okay, we're close. We're close. I almost killed JP with the beaver. Did you clip it? Did you clip it? You're an asshole, Finger. I love you, but I hate you at the same time for that. The freaking beaver, bro. That's just gonna give somebody a heart attack. Oh, man. I saw his soul leave his body and then come back. Oh, man. That freaking beaver scream. You scared me really good with that. Might give that man PTSD from streaming. Hold on, I'm getting further away from where I needed to go. That's not the room. That's not the room there. Whoever is in the Glizzy gang and stream, be aware. That beaver will come for you. You never know. Why can I never, like, I feel like that's a plane I should be able to grab. I went right past it, so we need to go here. I think the shield I can grab too. Will you take the emblem? Yes. Yes, we will. Can I put the emblem back in there? No? It's hollow that an emblem was in. Dinner utensils. Is there something behind the clock? I feel like I should be able to move that clock. You know, I do. I might throw this on stream because I'm curious to see what it looks like. Headphone users, beware, because sometimes that scream can be a little bit loud. But let's check it out. Let me throw it on here. Change the scene up. Lower the volume. Yep. Yep. Okay. Let's see what you did to our good old boy JP here. Oh, finger. Finger, finger, finger. He does not look happy.
Really, little finger?
Yeah, he does not look happy at all. Oh, we all know that pain. We all know that pain. Shit. That's funny. That is funny. Is there anything with that? What's this? That looks like Jill. Alright? Kind of. Looks a little bit like Jill with the beret. Oh, man. Yeah, no, there's gonna be some nights, like some late night streams, I think I'm gonna turn blurps off, because I already know. I already know. But then with my luck, Tangia will have them still. Finger, finger, finger. Have you got spec with that yet? We got another clip here. I don't think I need it now, so we'll leave that there. We still have 15 shots in the other clip. I'm trying to think, did I have 3 crest before, or was it just 2 crest? I think I need the red jewel to get the one that's in here, right? We got it with the blue jewel already. Okay, so no, we got that one. Was there another one in that plant room, maybe? Let me go back there and look. Because that might have been it. And I think that's right around the corner from that hallway where I was at. Right in here, if I recall correctly. Okay, yeah, that plant's gone now. I think it's weird that I can't get up on that step. Oh, there's some herbs over here, right? Yes. I will definitely take that. And we're going to use it, because I need it. Man. And the newer games. Is our inventory, like, larger? I wonder if that was, like, a strategic restraint, or if it was, like, a memory limitation on the PlayStation 1. He took out all the blurbs? Oh, no. Oh, no. You ruined blurbs for everyone on his stream now. Oh shit, that's funny. You gotta be ready for it. I like proactively went ahead and kind of like set my computer to a certain volume level just so I won't get blown out too bad by it. But sometimes, like, no matter what, you're just not ready. Like with the RE game, there's a few of the blurb sounds get me good in this. And I think it's because with PlayStation 1 games, I really, like, kind of listen hard to see what's happening around me. Like, in this game, you're kind of listening for zombies. Smart man, but he took him out for other reason. The beaver was not out at that time. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, because that one day that you got me, I had the headphones at max, and bro, like, my ears were ringing. I was like, oh shit. But you live and you learn. George Zilla has showed me that the freaking bots can speak Pig Latin, hexadecimal. They probably know binary as well. You can probably communicate in any computer language or any language with the bots. They're smarter than what I think or than what I know. Okay. So let's go back to the save room. Let's get the crest. Let me unload some more things in that crate. And we're gonna hit that that like green room area. I don't know what to call it. The planetarium. It's not a planetarium, but I think it's a green room. It has to be a green room, right? Thank you for the support, Kurds. Yeah, the Chino put me to sleep yesterday. Like, twice. Because I had it for lunch, and that shit's so big, it's like 2 full meals there. And then I had it for dinner again, and knocked me out. I sent you another place. I peeped it a little bit. I didn't get a chance to open the link. Is that place in Florida as well? In Kissimmee? The key opened this room now? Ooh, Orlando, I think. What kind of food was is at the other place? I might save that for a date night, depending on what it is. I definitely got to bring that girl to the Chino Rico. She's gonna love that. Ooh. There's a nice ball here. An object of art. Dude, the fact that this game has working reflections is really impressive. That's something you didn't see too frequently back then. That actually kind of blew my mind. Oh shit! Along with that, I wasn't expecting Homeboy to be there. I don't know if I'm shooting them or not. I don't think so. That last one I send you looks good to take a lady for some Puerto Rican chino. Some Puerto Chino. Going to send you my cousin food truck in Tampa when you take a trip Tampa one day. Oh, for sure. No, I'm definitely down for that. Especially if it's someone you know, bro. I'm always down to support the small businesses. The desk is locked. Will you use the lockpick? Yes. What's this? You can't carry any more items? Okay, but I still want to know what that is. Get a nice full bar here. Various things. Okay. What about here? What's at this Savannah here? Oh no, it's just a clip. Okay. All right. Kind of want to just peek what's in this hallway to see if it brings me back to somewhere close to where my chest is at. Otherwise, I need to start going back before I get further deeper and lost. Oh. Oh. I'm liking it so far. I'm having a good time with it. It's been a freaking vibe. Another ink ribbon. Okay, we'll leave that there. I remember Grub was doing this in like 30 hours straight. Yeah, mine's probably going to be longer than Grub's. Just because I'm not that good at these type of games. But I'm enjoying like just exploring and finding all the weird shit in here. Sushi Drew was good, dude. He was like, I love this game. Then 10 hours later, I hate this game. That's why I don't play games too long either. The fatigue will get you. The fatigue, man. You don't have the key for this room. All right, at least the game just straight up tells me. If I pick this up, will it at least double it up on one slot? Yeah, no, I can't. So it's one slot for each herb. Yeah, I do remember hearing some Grudge Rabe. I can't talk. Grub Rage when he was playing this. But I like playing a game that's like a different tempo compared to what I'm usually playing. Like, it's not as stressful. It does scare me. I do get a little jump scared here and there from some of these ghouls and monsters and the dogs. You know? The dogs scare the shit out of me in this. But I like the whole aimlessly walking around, searching, and figuring out puzzles. I think as an adult, I enjoyed it a lot more. As a kid, I didn't really care for this style. And I think I remember too, there was like, you would get attacked by a zombie during a loading screen. Or maybe that was a different RE. Maybe that happens in RE2. Because that's the one that I watched people play the most growing up. That one and Resident Evil Survivor, the first-person shooter one. Okay, we're back at this hallway. Blue door? Is it the blue door that I take? Let's see. Let's see. Yep. I'm just happy to finally be memorizing certain routes. That alone takes like a few hours for this game. Kudos to anyone who speedruns this. Yeah, we'll put this away for now. The lighter I feel like I need to hold on to. Let's combine these two. We got 2 shots left in the pistola, so we'll probably use that the next zombie. The mansion key I definitely should hold on to. Maybe I should put the knife in the box? Or the bazooka? Come back? I know, like, once I put this away, I'm going to need it immediately. Damn this inventory management. Alright, we're going to put the knife away. I might have just sealed my fate here. Where are the ribbons? Let me take one ribbon out. Let me use one here. Yeah, we're going to save. Let's put this. I guess I can override my current. Or this one's no good, so we'll do this one. And yeah, so that number goes up with every save, because this is definitely the same room. Cool. We'll put this back. And let me grab a crest. And then we'll push to that area that I know the crest goes into. We'll grab 2 of them. Okay. Now, which way to get towards that area? I know it's a red door. That much I know. It's like a red metal door. I feel like it's here. Yes, it is here. One of those doors with blood on them. I'm losing connection to chat for some reason. Am I dropping frames? That looks like it's working. Weird. I can hear the dogs howling in the background. Sorry, pup. I'm sorry. Ah. Just making some lunch and we'll be lurking a while. Buen provecho, sinner. Enjoy your lunch, dude. What are you making, if you don't mind me asking? And you don't have to answer that now. You can answer when you get back. When the sun sets in the west, the moon rises in the east. Stars will begin to appear in the sky. Wind will blow towards the ground. Then the gate of new life will open. Okay. Okay, we got two things in there. So we need to find 2 more crests. I know I probably need to get one of those jewels to put in that tiger's eye. It's locked. Okay, that's nice. Those poor pups. Poor, poor pups. Okay. Freed up some inventory. Now I gotta start looking at some new rooms. Where does this double door lead me to? Okay, back in here, this area. Where we almost met Sandwich Jill. Yeah, this is just like one of those games where you gotta be open to like resetting every once in a while. It's really easy to get like soft locked in here. If you run out of ammo and you're not crafty with your knife. Fucking was watching Popcorn Cannon kick ass with the knife. His knife play was very impressive. Okay. We gotta find something to light on fire too. With that lighter. I think I can mix these two things together. So we'll hold on to that for right now. And we shall combine this with that. We will mix the herbs. And let me go ahead and combine this with that there. We got some more space. Okay. Now we found that one locked room earlier. Let's go back up there. Kind of peep around a bit. Now that we got some more slots to fill. This doorknob is broken. Fantastic. Okay, this is that one room. Do we have anything here? There's something that needs to be done with that bookshelf to open that little chest that was behind it. And I just don't know what. I don't know what the trick is for that. I don't know if I should push it this way first. No. That's not it. So we'll push it this way. Seriously? Damn it, I clicked on the wrong door. There's something to that little freaking hitting chest thing. If you were stuck on a desert island, but could have a lifetime supply of one canned food item, plus whatever you could recently forage on a desert island, what would you choose? Only one canned item, a lifetime supply of it. It's hard to think of like anything that wouldn't burn me out. Or like even kill me. Because I want to say tuna. I could probably survive off tuna my entire life, but I'd get mercury poisoning at some point from eating it too much. You are on an island. You don't think you can fish? But I don't want to fish. You know, Georgezilla? If I can have a lifetime supply of tuna, Fishing takes a lot of time and energy. Sometimes, or you can even fish with the tuna. Fish eat fish. That movie Castaway with Tom Hanks is good. Oh yeah. What else are you gonna do? On the desert island? I'd probably look for coconuts. I love coconuts. I could survive on some coconut milk and those shavings. Would have to start a fire. I mean, that's the key to like living outdoors anywhere. You got to find a way for fire and build some type of water filtration system for all the salt water. Find out. Hopefully, I can come across something plastic. Put it over the water in a hole, and then use the evaporation to filter out the salt. Rainwater collection, yeah, that'll work too. That's what Tom Hanks did, yeah. But even, like, you can filter out the salt in the water. You need to have, like, plastic or something that sun can pass through. It's a process. Okay, so this isn't the strat here. We're going to have to come back there. I just don't know for what. Or I don't know how to activate that little freaking chest on the wall there. If you had a channel points redemption to do push-ups, how many push-ups could you do on stream? And thus, how much would the channel points cost? Plus, how many push-ups the redemption is worth? I don't know. That's probably 10. I'd feel comfortable doing 10 push-ups on stream. I don't know how many points I'd make that worth, because I've been blessed with a lot of lurkers that have a shit ton of points. And I'd have to set up like at least an hour cooldown on that, because I don't want to do like push-ups back to back. But per redemption, I'd set it to something crazy. Like 10,000 points. 1,000 per push-up. Nah, I'd probably make it less than that. Maybe 5,000. Maybe I'll do that in the future. The thing is, my this room is kind of like close quarters, and where the camera is angled at, I guess I'd have to like put it up a little bit higher, and just point the camera down. Yeah, just 10 push-ups per hour. I want a game, you know. I can do 10 push-ups in an hour, and then, you know, rest, do another 10. Plus, my streams are no more than like 3-4 hours. So that wouldn't be too bad. On like long streams, if I ever decide to do like a marathon, I'm gonna limit that shit for sure. I remember you used to do shorter streams. Yeah. I mean, it was hard for me to go over an hour before. Just like with the way work was, and you know, I think a good bit of it was me feeling a little bit more comfortable being on camera. Now I don't care. Like, you know. It was also like, what's the way to say it? I used to pay attention too much to numbers. And that would like you know, I wouldn't stream long because I had like a low viewer count. But now I don't mind whether it's a small number or a big number. I'm here to play the game with y'all either way, you know? And I'll talk shit regardless whether it's 0 people or 20 people watching me. Now you're stripping naked on camera? Yeah, I don't mind talking about anything on camera now. I mean, I'm not stripping naked, for the record. I'll go topless, but that's it. I'm not taking my pants off for y'all. Or maybe I will. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. 20 push-ups per hour for 5 hours, 100 push-ups a day. That's pretty good. That's a little bit much for me. I don't think I would do more than 10 an hour. Maybe I can build up to 20. But I don't even stream for 5 hours. I like recently. I think I've kind of been hitting 4 or 5. My average stream is probably closer to 3, maybe 3.5. How long have we been streaming today? Almost an hour and 20. So, like when I do Grand Theft Auto, I'm gonna try for a 24-hour stream, and that's when I definitely wouldn't do that then. You can get as ripped as Sushi Drew. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Okay, no. Why do I keep coming back here? There's nothing here. I'm not gonna freaking open that chest now. But I'm down to do the push-ups. The only thing is, I don't have my camera pointed down, so chat can't see my...
1985 composed a song for you. SuperDan23 is going to add push-ups redemption for channel points. It costs 5,000 channel points, and he will do 10 push-ups. The cooldown is only 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Write a patriotic song to hype up this new feature.
Wow.
Let's see how swole SuperDan23 is going to become.
No, that's not going to happen, but...
Raise those points up high.
Wow.
For the red, white, and blue. SuperDan23's going strong. 10 push-ups, one great view. Let's see those numbers climb. 10 minutes on the line.
It's very motivational.
Power and free for you and me. Stronger every time.
It's a cappella. It really is, yeah. Oh, there it is. There's the music. That was quite an intro.
Pumping loud.
I arm wrestled Sushi, and he is weak, unfortunately.
The crowd is roaring, chat's on fire, push up counts rising.
Yeah, Cav, I feel like Sushi Drew is not in the same weight class as us for any type of wrestling. Pumping loud, true that. My wrists are so puny. Yeah, Cav have some big arms from what I saw. You know, the beat's not bad. I kind of like the beat.
Let's see those numbers climb. 10 minutes on the line. He's powering free.
Can we download the songs from Tangia? Because if I do a push-up redeem, I'm going to play this song too. It's motivational. I like it. This was a good redeem. Yeah, maybe. Get wrist implants? Whoa. Is that even a thing? Is that a thing? D-Guns, what? Welcome on in, dude. How are you? Cav as well. You guys down for some competitive arm wrestling? We can set up brackets. D-Guns hates love video games per his latest YouTube short. I haven't watched it yet. You should watch it on stream. You know what? I'm down for that. I'm down. I will pop that on right now. Can somebody drop a link in chat? Yeah. No, we're going to watch that now. Mr. Jesse. My good friend Jesse. D-Guns Morales. I don't think Morales is your last name, but it fit well. It fit well. If you don't want me to, I won't. You know, it is your content. If you don't want, you know, I'm not gonna pop you. It's fine? Okay. So D-Guns or George Villa. Wow. That's a new alter ego for George Zilla. It's George Villa. He had the link ready. He knew. He knew. Let me set this up real fast. Hold on. Sorry, I got stuff all over the place here. Ludo Lingo Episode 2. Oh, it's only in landscape? There's no, or it's in, like, whatever the phone ratio is? No lie? Dude, when I transcribed the video, it premiered, it auto-captured his name as George. Be right back, gonna grab some lunch. Buen provecho, Drew. Enjoy your meal, man. Enjoy your meal. There we go. Okay, we got the audio working for the game rig. Let's capture this video and let's see. Wait, the audio's not working. Oh, it's muted. Is it this whole thing? That shit's like 2.5 hours long. What the hell happened? Hold on.
Game.
This speed.
What are the 5 most beloved games
There it
that
is.
you dislike because they control poorly? Asks Jorzilla via
All
channel
right.
points on Twitch. I generally wouldn't make a video like this because it's inherently just going to be negative, warning you ahead of time. He knows that, which is why he asked this question and wanted me to make this video.
Now, Jesse, my good friend Jesse, I liked how you gave the disclaimer in advance to let people know that this is not a normal video that you would make. Kudos for that. Very smart.
He's trying to get a rise out of people or expose me for my bad opinions, as some people like to call them. I feel very strongly about this topic. Video games, for me, the thing that I care about most.
Now, I also love your strong opinions. It's one of the reasons why I hang out in your chat so much. They usually lead to some pretty good conversation.
And what really hooks me into them in the first place is how they feel to play, how it feels to hold the controller in my hands, move the character on the screen, what the animations are like, what the impact of the weapons or whatever it is you're doing, the jumping and the dodging, and all of that will easily quickly turn me off or on to a game. The first one, The Witcher 3. I also played The Witcher 2 and I feel the same way. It
Never
feels
played the
floaty,
Witcher
feels like
series.
you're skating on ice as you walk around with Geralt. I like a lot of
Geralt?
things about the game. I don't mind it overall. I think it's great. I cannot deal with the way that it feels to swing weapons and move around. Red Dead 2. I loved
Ooh.
Red Dead 1, but Red Dead 2, they went in real hard in trying to make things feel realistic and very, very slow. I don't like how you have to like slowly open drawers and inspect items. It takes forever to get on and off a horse. Everything is just so deliberate and I cannot deal with it. Everything else about the game, though, very cool. I wish that I could get into this game. I've tried more than once now for multiple hours.
I haven't really
Pulling up
played
GTA
too much of
5
it.
here, but
Oh,
honestly,
wow,
I'm going to include
GTA
every
5.
GTA game. I feel like all of them control poorly. Why are we tapping X to run? I don't know. The shooting doesn't feel good. The driving doesn't feel good. You get in a
Wow,
car and you
wow.
start driving, and it's like you're trying to turn. You're like pivoting on a dime. It's very weird. You're kind of again.
GTA
like,
5 does
floating
feel weird,
above
though. I
the
do
road.
agree with
To
that.
me, GTA does a lot of things kind of well, but because of how many things it does, it gets a lot of praise. But I just really don't think it excels at anything except maybe the writing and like the characters, and that's just not going to hold the game up high
I
enough.
kind of see.
I've
where
gone
you're
back
saying
in the
with that.
last decade or so and tried to play the likes of Silent Hill 2 and some of the earlier Resident Evil games. I just cannot do it. I do not like the tank controls. I don't like the camera
you would hate
angles. I
this.
feel
You would
so
hate this
glued
game.
to the ground and I have no control over what I'm doing. Can't do it. Now I will say that I've played the Silent Hill 2 remake, fantastic. RE2 and RE4 remakes, incredible. I love them. So it's not a judgment on the game as a whole. I just cannot play the older original.
think
version. Number one on this
those are
list,
really hot
easily
takes.
Shadow of
Those
the
are very
Colossus.
normal
I've
takes.
tried playing this game 3 times now for multiple hours each time. I just can't.
And Grand
I
Theft
can't
Auto
do it.
5,
It's
people either love or
I
hate
don't
it
know,
too,
is
so.
it intentionally frustrating?
Nothing
Maybe, but
really
that still means that it's
crazy
frustrating.
here.
It's not even a matter of difficulty. I didn't actually have issue or find it hard to beat the first 3, 4, 5 Colossi, however many I've done each time.
Colossi.
I tried the original, well, the
Colossus is
remaster on
Pearl, huh?
PS3. I tried the remake, and then I tried the remake again, and all 3
The
times
remake of the
after
remake.
2, 3, 4 hours, I'm just like, I can't do it. Do any game's controls frustrate you? Am I alone in this? I guess we'll find out. What are the 5 most
Mario 64 is the first one that comes up to for me as far as like controls that kind of frustrate me. But I enjoy playing games with shitty controls, if that makes any sense. Like I like figuring out how to get past the controls or adapting to it. But again, nothing he said was wrong. Even the driving for GTA 5, I do agree with, because it's really arcadey. I think we peaked with Grand Theft Auto 4 as far as driving physics go, and I love the hell out of the driving physics in 4. I hope they bring that back with 6, but I don't think they're going to. Not personally. Twitch canceled D-Guns. Yeah, it is really bad in 5. Like, well, and here's what they really did between 4 and 5. Is people complained about the driving being too realistic and too difficult in 4, so they went back to a more arcadey feel with 5, and it's just to appeal to the masses. So, hold on, let me catch up on chat, because the screen I was using is what I would normally see chat with y'all. Was that the end of the video? That was the end of it, right? We finished it? But yeah, no, D-Guns. That was a fucking good video. You dealt with George Zilla's question very well. Let me get the chat back up here so I can see what y'all are saying. I've beat Red Dead 1 on the Xbox 360, and I started a playthrough on my PS4 of Red Dead 2, but I'm still very early in the beginning, like maybe past the first act. And then it was around the time I was doing that around the time I started Twitch, so I was like, I need to do Twitch, and we'll play this on Twitch, and I just haven't got to it yet. No, it's good content. That's the only reason. If you could agree that GTA controls suck, I could agree that GTA controls, but I still love the game. Yeah, and I feel the same way about that, Cav. The controls in the early ones, especially, and I love the hell out of the 3D era. But like, especially on console, where you're kind of limited to the auto aim, and you have to use like either the top bumpers to scroll between the enemies. That shit sucks. But they kind of fixed that with Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories, in my opinion. Eventually, we'll do a playthrough of the story games again, emulated on PC, because I got that working really well. GTA 5 driving is fun. Yeah, it's arcadey. So like, you'll like the driving in there if you're big into like the Need for Speed games. But I prefer kind of more of a mix of realism, and I find the drifting in Grand Theft Auto 4 to be a little bit more satisfying. It excels at fun. Yeah, I have tried it. Twitch canceled D-Guns. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 deserves a relook. I might appreciate it this time around. Haha, wow, now that's more controversial? Oh, the Mario 64? It's not. Please. See, that's D-Guns. You're big on not liking games for nostalgia. That's the nostalgia goggles. They're hindering a little bit of your sight there on Mario 64 controls. GTA 4 driving was great, yeah. It was so bad in Grand Theft Auto 5. Oh, I include every GTA in my GTA fic, not specifically GTA 5. And that's where there's a big difference between 4 and 5 on how 4 and 5 control, in my opinion. Because people hated how GTA 4 felt. Yes, they turned it into an arcade style. Yeah. It's because people who play, the majority of people who play the Grand Theft Auto games aren't really going for realism. It's more for an arcadey vibe, yeah. So I can see that. D-Guns is a doughy... Hold on. Why is that doing that? Is a doughy gamer. What is a doughy gamer? How would you define that? You jinxed me. GTA 4. Win. Doughy what? Yeah. You like doing things... You like to do things, not watch, listen, read, etc. You just want to play? Usually, yeah, but I love listening if it's good. Like Death Stranding. Alright. Reading, though, that's a huge pass. So I'm guessing you're not big into, like, the old JRPGs, huh? You are definitely a more mechanics-driven gamer. See, I love Need for Speed and Burnout, but can't stand GTA's driving. All of them. That's wild. That's wild. When's the last time you've played, like, the original? I'm not talking about, like, the definitive edition crap. But, like, when's the last time you played, I'm talking about, like, Vice City or Grand Theft Auto 3? I'd probably say they peaked on that first OG one, on that OG era. Really, Vice City Stories. I think that's the one you should play, just to try it out, because I don't think you ever have. You can emulate it. And it's probably the most refined 3D era Grand Theft Auto, as far as driving, shooting mechanics, everything. I would love to watch you. How many gift subs is it going to take for me to see you play Vice City Stories on stream? I will save up. You just let me know, brother. Alright, I think people will get better at driving and appreciate realism more later, and want instant gratification, but not Vampire Survivors, because you really don't play. You just... Hold on. I'm mixing things up. Okay, yeah. You are definitely a more mechanics-driven gamer and want instant gratification, but not Vampire Survivors, because you really don't play. You just move. I went back to Vampire Survivors and liked it more, actually. Interesting. I've never heard of that game. I'll have to check that one out. I think people will get better at driving and appreciate realism more later. And it kind of depends. Like, from what I've noticed, people either, like, look what happened with Forza and Horizon. People kind of went more for arcadey there, too. The regular Forza games are nowhere near as popular now. Mario 64 controls, well, minus the camera controls. Exactly, Dev. Exactly. It's the camera controls that really get me. That's because Lakutu sucks, yeah, 100%. Like 18 years ago, probably. San Andreas. San Andreas was so good. And I agree, it is good. Try Vice City Stories. It's the last one that they had of that era of 3D before they did 4 and used the Rage engine. How many beavers will it take? Have you ever played Forza? I have, yeah. I love Forza. But I love car games in general. I think you guys kind of know that by now. I love driving. And what I will say, I feel like with Mario Sunshine, they kind of fixed a lot of the issues as far as the camera goes and how the controls can kind of feel. Like, it's not necessarily the controls feel bad, it's just the camera, really. And they fixed that with Sunshine, but the pacing of Sunshine is so different compared to Mario 64. Like, I like the pacing in Mario 64 more. Did you try the Crew? That I haven't. I haven't tried the Crew. I love racing games too, but only particular ones. Did you ever play the Need for Speed Underground series growing up, D-Guns? I feel like that'd be fun to watch you play. Okay, now we're back here. That was a good discussion. I actually enjoyed that a lot. Thank you, Georgezilla, for sending me the link to D-Gun's video. And Devastator, welcome on in, dude. Welcome on in. Sorry if I missed anything in chat. If I didn't read it out loud, please feel free to repost it. We got into a little bit of a discussion there. D-Guns, what would you say is your favorite racing game of all time? Is it a Mario Kart, or do you have another game that even holds higher? Like, I know you're a big Mario Kart guy, but like, do you have a game that ranks higher than Mario Kart, I guess is what I'm asking? The original Crew was really good. I don't think you can play it anymore, right? Did they end up, because that was one of those games that they kind of pulled the service to. It was online only, if I recall correctly. Burnout Paradise was great. Dude, I remember it was a lot of fun to crash in. It was like super satisfying. That was also in the Renderware engine, which is the same engine that Grand Theft Auto was built on. So interesting that D-Guns likes that, but not Grand Theft Auto. Best racer is Ridge Racer Type 4. Fight me? You know, I've never played a Ridge Racer game. That's something I'm going to have to do soon. I mean, it would be Mario Kart, though, as number 1. But Burnout Paradise would be up there. Diddy Kong Racing 2. You know, I've never played. I haven't gone too hard on Diddy Kong Racing, so that's one thing I need to do a playthrough on. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, and the Need for Speed Unbound 2022. I never played Unbound. I think I had a copy of it, or I have a copy of it somewhere. I'm trying to think. That one I have to have on PC. They're all the Criterion ones. Yeah, Most Wanted, I love the hell out of, and I have that on my 360. That'll be a game that we play one day. Maybe November? Yeah, maybe next month we'll do some Need for Speed games. We'll see. Because I always associate... There's certain games I associate with certain times of the year. And Halo and Need for Speed, I've always played around November. I don't know why. Maybe it's like just Thanksgiving time and being stuck around family. I need like quick fixes. And those games will do it. I love Diddy Kong Racing, but I did not miss it. I didn't like Diddy Kong Racer. See, this is why I like having debates and hearing your guys' opinions on things. Rest in peace, Criterion, yeah. I love that studio now that they're stuck making Battlefield stuff. I was looking at before I hopped on, I saw some videos on Instagram. I guess the beta's been kind of getting hit with some hackers here and there for Battlefield. I saw some crazy shit, which will happen with any online game. People suck. And I really hate it because it's going to pull crossplay. Like, people are not going to play with PC users because of that shit. And it just hurts the community overall. We have used a mansion key, so this is a new room. And we got another green herb over here to the left. I seen it. Oh, there's two. We'll take it. We'll take the herb. For them to have this many makes it feel like I'm about to get killed by something. It's too quiet. I don't trust this room. Why is it so quiet? What's this? Nothing? Oh, there's a zombie there. Okay.
Richard!
Oh,
what
it's
happened?
Richard. What do you think happened, Jill? Oh, he's gonna turn.
Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch!
You're wounded. What kind of demon attacked you?
What the acting,
It was a
the voice
huge
acting.
Snake, and also poisonous. Ugh.
Poisonous?
A poisonous snake?
Richard, hold
Classic.
There is serum. Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
on. No problem. I'll go and get it.
Richard sounds worse than
Thanks.
anyone else so far in this game. This house is very dangerous. You gotta get out of here. That's what he sounded like. Barry's my favorite. Where the hell did they find these guys? Oh, okay, we got a waypoint now. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Where am I at? We're here. Okay. So we gotta go over here. I think. I might be going the wrong way already. I do get lost in this game a lot. But I think this is the door that I need to go through. I'm gonna check the map again and hope for the best. Really just hoping for the best. I'm going the wrong way immediately. I went to the opposite side of the hall. Okay. How do you follow someone on Twitch? What do you mean? What a weird question, Georgezilla. You know how to do it. You know. Okay, we're in the main. Go to that side and then north. Like what button? You click like a little heart button. I'd have to... You know how to do it. Have you not been following me this whole time? I'm blown away by that. Did you unfollow me a long time ago? Or did you just like unfollow me and... No, you just search for people? Well, thank you. Thank you for following me. Oh, man. You're trolling, Georgezilla. It's top tier. It is top tier. I appreciate you. Thank you for following and all the biddies that you've contributed to the channel. I think you've even been subbed at one point and you've never followed. I go to a channel and then based on the recommendation, I guess which one D-Guns or Sushi Drew is going to be in. Fair point. Fair point. Okay. Let's get that serum. Damn. I think it's interesting too how like you get recommendations from, I guess, what the community follows. The algorithm is a unique one for Twitch. And I find it less toxic than like most social platforms. For the most part. I'm already lost. I'm already lost in the world of RE. Where the hell do I get this serum? It showed me on the map. And I thought it was telling me to go to that room in the left. Maybe it's on the first floor. I don't know. At least here, you can kind of control the toxicity before it gets worse. Yeah, that's what I appreciate about Twitch, you know? And on small streams, you really don't see too much of it. It's mostly on the really big streams. You see some crazy shit. Or you just like unfollow real quick, you know? But you're also not like death scrolling on Twitch. And I think that's the aspect of it that I like the most. If I'm watching someone, it's usually for a minimum of like 20 to 30 minutes. Or lurking for way longer than that. Let's see if maybe it was on the first floor in that little corner. I should probably go save. I can't always hate though, like sometimes the algorithm shows me some cool shit, like that Wu-Tang game yesterday. That was a good find. I had a lot of fun playing Wu-Tang Shaolin style. Awful at it, but I'm not really good at fighters anyway. I feel like here would be some type of cure for poison. I don't know if D-Guns is still here, but there was that one, someone who was in your stream while you were playing, what was that game? Sunshine? Mario Sunshine? And I didn't realize that he was like the first time in your stream. And he was like kind of advertising himself a bit, like in your stream, about how he's like a GameCube gamer, right? And immediately I saw someone talking about GameCube. And I was like, hell yeah, I'll watch somebody play some GameCube. And then he kind of like made a comment like, hey, you know, like that's not normal Twitch behavior. And I clicked on his channel to see like what he had there, because I was like, oh, what a dick, you know? He was younger, and he was rage screaming the entire time. Like, he was playing these GameCube games and horrifically screaming. He was like probably between 14 and 18 years old, like judging by his body type. Wish I was there. Yeah, no, it was during his Sunshine stream, or his Sunshine stream. Yeah, it was like Flood something was the dude's name. And again, so my point to that being is, if you follow someone or you don't like their content, you just unfollow them and that's it. But yeah, I don't want to watch someone like raging at Mario games. Like, these are not games to really rage at like that. Like, yeah, we get frustrated. So in the platform, it can be difficult, but Homeboy was like screaming at the top of his lungs. I usually don't unfollow people. I'm a followage hoarder. There is a cap. I forgot what it was. It's like 2,000, I think. Like, it's up there, but you can only follow so much. But the reason why I do that is, like, and it has to be, for me to unfollow someone, like, it has to be really rough content. And I cannot take screaming in my ears. Like, I have sensitive hearing. And especially when it's uncalled for. Like, Homeboy was screaming. He was playing Mario Party. And, you know, like, one of those things. And he was really good at button mashing. And I give him to that. Like, Homeboy had the quickest fingers I've ever seen. But because he didn't hit a certain goal, or it wasn't his top, he started screaming. And it was so high-pitched, I was like, nope. Unfollow. Or unfollow people. I don't remember why I followed in the first place. I get those too, because sometimes we'll follow like during a raid. And, you know, there'll be like conflicting schedule. Everyone's in different time zones and stuff. But I'll usually still like check them out for a bit and see if I like the content. And then trying to figure out. One that was like that for me that I couldn't remember who I followed was Spine Scene. It was through D-Guns. And because somebody gifted me a gift sub, and I popped in their stream and was like, oh, you know, thank you. And I loved his content. It was awesome. And then I posted, because I love D-Guns emotes. So I spammed those emotes everywhere. And that he was like, oh, you're from D-Guns. I was like, oh, there it is. Yeah, Spiny. Yeah, Spiny Coin. He's fucking great. I'm a big fan of his now. But I couldn't remember, like, and I followed him for a while, but never really popped into a stream until somebody gifted me a sub. So it's interesting how that works out. Yeah, he has a sweet setup too. He has like a giant Super Mario 3 poster in the background of where he sits at. And like once I saw that, I was like, you know what? Me and him will probably get along. And he's laid back. He plays a variety of games too. Shout out to Spiny Coin. Go follow him. While we're on the topic of people to follow and not follow, he's one you should. He's one you definitely should. Dan only follows me because of the beaver. That is a goddamn live finger. I follow you because of your awesome stories. What the hell is here? Will you take the music notes? Yes, we will. Is Skynet your only bot? I think there's more than one bot. I think I have a Stream Elements bot that I really don't use too much. Let's give a shout out to Spiny Coin. Hold on. Let's see what the bot actually has to say about him. If this will work. Will it work? There it is. Spiny Coin's a variety streamer. Win a penchant for souls, likes, Nintendo, and RPGs. They're all about those good vibes, whether it's racing through Sonic's world, battling in Pokemon, or getting cozy with Mario Party. With a chatty, chilled out style, they're always down to play with viewers. That's a pretty good one. Everyone I follow started with me watching someone stream an RE game. Really? Well, I'm happy that I broke that habit for you. You know? I'm trying to think. I know I met a good chunk of all y'all through All Day, pretty much. It was like through All Day and Grub. Grub was my first raid. I think it was either Grub or Noob Sock. It was between those two. But I know I met them all at the same time. It was like Skittle Piddle, Abe, Noob. That was all through Vice City. I was streaming Mario All-Stars, and during Super Mario 2 on the All-Stars and the Super Nintendos where I met All Day, and then really met. And then it just, kind of branches out to everybody else. I've been unfollowing a decent amount of people as of late. Yeah, and I try to do that too. Like, let's see if I can use the musical notes here. It's Moonlight Sonata. Okay. Oh, Jill can fucking play. Hell yeah. Yo, Jill's so badass. I wonder if I can look how many people I've unfollowed without counting manually. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you would do that. We got a secret room here now. Will you take the gold emblem? Now, I remember we took an emblem out of that room that we first saw burying. No! That door is closing. Well, you didn't. I started watching someone play OG RE2 and then followed Mana through their chat, then Inter from Mana, then All Day from Inter, then you from All Day. You're just part of the one. Gotcha. I see it, yeah. The way the interwebs works is fascinating. It's the... Fuck. Did I fuck myself up? Am I soft locked now? How do I get out of here? I met Sly when he was streaming RE2. Nice. Was he playing OG or remake? Yeah, Sly was through Inter. Sushi Drew was through a raid. Mana was playing Tomba. And I think Sushi was playing Tomba during Retro Wednesday. And then through Drew, I met Spec, Code, D-Guns, Georgezilla, of course. Yeah, that's right. That's when we met Drew and them. I'm pretty much fucked in here. And I haven't saved in a while. Is there no way out, for real? Oh, this fucking game is so mean. I found Dan playing GTA 3 and told Grub to raid him. Gotcha. Yeah, I knew you were from that. It was Grub then. That was the first raid. And you know what's crazy is my first follower, like, because the first day or two, it was just me playing Grand Theft Auto 3 on, I think it was PC. That might have been even before I had, like, capabilities of hooking consoles up. I didn't have, like, the whole setup where I have, like, a streaming laptop that plays OBS with, like, a gaming rig connected. It was all on one rig. And it was super archaic. And that dude still chimes in every once in a while. His name's Chris. Man, he was just through Grand Theft Auto. He came back around the Vice City Stories and Liberty City Stories stream, which I thought was pretty cool. I met most people through Inters from this community, at least, yeah. Yeah, no, Inters helped my channel grow tremendously. Really, all you guys have. Through D-Guns, I've met Ranwood and Chomps. And Ranwood streams are such a cool vibe. I laugh really hard at Ranwood streams. I didn't think I would ever, like, become a regular in a Slay to Spire stream, because I don't know shit about card games. Like, I'm very ignorant when it comes to them. And I've watched hours of it already. Still have no idea what the hell's going on in Slay the Spire. But Ranwood makes it so fun between his song request and his karaoke shit. And then Eric the Merchant, I met through him now. I'm become a huge fan of his now. So it's, you know, it all branches out one way or another. I think I need to restart. Does anyone have any input? Do I need to restart here? I would appreciate a little tip. Man, I used to start all my streams with an hour of Slay to Spire. I miss it. I need to just learn how to play it. Like, I am very intrigued by it, and I don't know if maybe Ranwood's so good that he's going so fast, but I have no idea what's happening. Damn, you need an RE player to drop in right now. Yeah. And the thing is, the RE, like, Popcorn, he loves watching me, not necessarily watch me suffer, but he's been enjoying me kind of figure out this game organically, and I think that's kind of a thing too, because I noticed with Sonic, some people too would chime in and just kind of wanted to watch me figure the game out without any tips. But I have a feeling here I'm gonna have to just load back. Oh, it's so easy to learn to play? Yeah, I might pick it up. I've just never been into like card games on console of any or PC of any type. Like if I'm gonna play a card game, it would normally be like on a table. But I do like the graphics and the style of that game. The sound effects are cool too. I can't even look over here to see what that is. It has to be something with it. The worst part is, maybe I can put the emblem back in it, and that'll open up the door. There it is. There it is. If I could see and was it at work, I'd give you a tip. Dev, don't worry about it, brother. I figured it out. I just put the emblem back in there. I think I have to go get the emblem from the chest. Freaking Jill stance. She's so cute when she goes like, you know, into that little... Sorry, I'm easily distracted right now. When she goes into that little like, what would you call that animation? That idle animation, right? Yeah, the Moonlight Sonata room. That one. I'm pretty sure I need to go get the emblem that was in the room that we first saw Barry at. Put that in there. Put that emblem where I saw Barry at. And maybe I get another moon crest or some bullshit. Or another crest emblem. Okay. Alright. Homeboy's gonna die. Because I don't know where that serum is at either. For that snake bite that he allegedly got. Which, I mean, he's gonna turn to a zombie. I'm pretty sure. And Jill's gonna just have to kill him. Okay, so this is the red door. Gotta remember, the red door is where I find the piano. I can give you a tip. I got no clue either. Thanks, Bacon. Oh, he's dead already. Oh, okay. Yeah. For sure. Because it popped up a map, like somewhere on the map, and the map looked different from everything else. You already lost an upgraded weapon? I should probably load back then. That's the second floor. Okay, it's on the first floor. I'm trying to think where I last saved at, if it's worth going back to figure it out. It's the safe room under the stairs on the west side. Oh, okay, so that's my favorite place to go. Anyway, it's my favorite save room. That's where all my crest and my emblems are at. For that, I need to go across the hall. I need to put a new save. This needs to be a new save slot. Is it directly under the stairs? Did I just pass it? Hold on. Let's pull out the map. No, we gotta keep going. There's so many stairs, I had to make sure you weren't talking about the main stairs there. No, Jill, why'd you move those there? Get that out of the way. What's crazy is that I'm playing this on like the easiest difficulty too. I'm playing it on training. But I think it's a good way to learn the map this way. I foresee this being a game that I'll revisit again in the future. Try to get all the shit that I fucked up on. Okay, that's that room there. I think it's this one. No, this is where those freaking... It's where the puzzle is for the switches on the paintings. Yeah. What was the other door? course, another locked door. So is it not over here? Am I crazy? Which I came in through a double door, so maybe it's the blue door I need to go through. Freaking blue doors, man. These freaking blue doors. There it is. I'm still in the wrong spot. Under the stairs on the west side. In the safe room. I don't know if this is the west side or not. Let me look at the map. Why isn't there a compass? Yeah, I'm on the east side. Well, let's grab the emblem while we're here. Damn it, if I do that. We'll put one of these in here. One of the herbs. Just find that freaking poison. Or serum. There's so many stairs. That has to be... Yeah, I think I know where now. It's where I was, it's kind of towards where we found the pump and that one monster, I want to say. Yeah, this area. Through the other blue door. Wrong blue door. I do like that they at least mix up the doors for you. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, he's gonna be dead as hell for sure. There's no way he's surviving the poison. I'm probably gonna have to kill him as a zombie now. I think this is the room that we unlocked, that we found. What's his name? A dude who turned into a zombie that gave us all the RE lore about what happened here at the mansion. Did we go in this room? Let's see. Okay, wait. Come up here. Always have a tough time finding that damn room. Let's go up and over here. Oh, we used the mansion key. We got a new room here. Let's see what's in there. Some blue double doors. Okay, alright. Got a statue that needs to be moved around. Something can be seen in the showcase. You don't say. And it looks like there's a switch on the floor here. Is the game giving you Godzilla riddles? Yes. But that's what I expected from this. Really? It does nothing. Huh. What do I do with these? Maybe I put them over the drains and then stand on that thing? No, that's not it. I know there's something I gotta do with these statues. This game's like one giant escape room. You push them both into the corners? Damn it, Jill. Come on, push it. Push it real good. I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head all day. Oh my god. You can do it, Jill. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. How's the mansion treating you, Daniel-san? It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well, noob. We've made some progress today. Pretty sure I let, what was his name? Richard? I think Richard's dead. I got distracted. I'm supposed to, like, find the anti-venom for him, and then I got distracted playing with this, like, statues in here. Yeah, fuck Richard. I didn't like him that much anyway. I was pretty sure he was going to turn into a zombie regardless. Richard's a dick, you know? Yeah, no, I still haven't brought him to serum. I got distracted by, like, fucking around with the statues in that one room that I randomly just unlocked. And even if he was definitely gonna turn into a communist. So it's for the best. You still have to bring it to him? Yeah, I know I do. I know I do. He's gonna be dead anyway. It's not like, you know, it's too urgent. Richard is dead. I went all the way around the whole mansion back to dead Richard. There he is. There's Richard. So apparently, that thing on the map was just Richard's fucking location. Oh my god, I suck at this. That's what happens when you embrace Karl Marx. Oh man, remember that, kids. Yeah. Freaking Karl Marx. I don't know what that is, noob. I'm gonna be honest with you. No idea what that is. Oh shit. He got acid on him. Karl Marx helped found communism. Oh, yeah. Did not know that. Through brochures. Yeah, this is going to be one that I'm probably going to have to redo a save on. Or go back some way. I'm actually dead serious. Oh, wow. Huh. Yeah, no, that was unaware. Was unaware of that, noob. Thank you for the history lesson. Good thing we have more ammo. Definitely gonna take that clip because I have one shot left in my pistol. And I do give thank you to Popcorn Cannon for recommending Director's Cut and allowing me to play this on easy mode with like 30 shots now. It's been pretty generous as far as ammo goes. Combine with the pistol. There we go. Okay, we got a hidden little room here. It can be brutal, and I do agree with that, noob, but I'm still loving it. Like, it's not brutal to the point where I don't want to play this game. If you're the type of person who gets like, and I'm used to, I've restarted almost, like, most of the retro games that I play, like Mario 64, I restarted 3 times because I was having issues with the cartridge, like saving, right? Because I was using that cheap, shitty flash cart. It's too dark to see anything, so I'm cool with it. I embrace its clankiness. Yeah, the vibes are on point for sure. We got another ink ribbon? No, we're not going to take that now. We're not. Because I need to find the poison. It's a candle. Ah, where's my lighter? Haha. Eh? We got light. We got light in this creepy room. What's this? Oh no, the ink ribbon from before. It's kind of hard to tell what some of these items are on this game because it's such low res. Okay. Can we grab the candle? The candle is lit. Nice. That makes both of us. Will you take the acid rounds? Sure. Nah, we don't have room. I still need to find the freaking poison. Or the serum. But good to know we have acid rounds there. What's up with these, like, planets in the wall? We'll get back out of here. Was there anything in here? No? There's blood on the wall here. Going upstairs. That room is giving me bad guy vibes ahead. Let's see what's there. I mean, I already lost Richard, so whatever. It's locked. A carving of a shield. So, you think Richard is going to be a zombie now that I go back through this door? Let's find out. Richard from Bravo team. Okay. So it gives you like a little room, I guess, to go around Richard in. Can we set them on fire? Is that an option? Can I use the lighter just to burn these people on the floor? Richard got what was coming to him. That freaking dick. You know, whoever's idea it was to split up the whole Stars team should really reconsider their strats. They don't have good zombie apocalypse strats. I just redeemed channel points for 10 push-ups. Did it come across? It doesn't exist. It does not exist. I'm sorry, Georgezilla. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. I will set that up for you in the future, though. I promise. Can't give you an exact date. But I gotta set up, I got a clear area in here. I don't know how to even point the camera to capture me doing that. Yeah, those dogs had a way better strategy going, 100%. The dogs knew. You gotta travel in a pack. Alright, you know what? Let me do the shield thing while we're here. Honestly, at this point, why didn't they just bomb the shit out of the entire mansion? Another really good question, noob. Another really good question. It's not like there's civilians around. I don't think they knew. So, like, technically with the team that Jill's part of, they're investigating this whole thing. So they're in the process of, like, figuring it out. Just for whatever reason, they don't call that shit in because they want to survive, you know? Have you tried to escape through the front door? Is that an option? It's locked. A carving of a carving of a helmet. You know, I didn't think of that. We haven't gone through the front door. I would imagine there's like a bunch of zombies in front from the helicopter crash. You never know until you try. Yeah. All true facts. All true facts. I think this is the room you were telling me about with the serum. I believe we're on the west side now. West side? Yeah. Will you take the serum? I guess at this point it doesn't fucking matter. Do I need the serum? Even though homeboy died? Do I still need to bring it to him? Let me look on the map of where I'm at. Just for like future reference. I need to use this map more. You know, it's probably a good tool. My issue is like navigating throughout the house. What do we have in the box? What's in the box? We got herbs. The map is the most important tool in this game. Yeah, I guess I should utilize it more. I've just been kind of doing my best to remember what doors lead where. Because I feel like the map also fucks me up. Do all the boxes connect? I don't remember putting this stuff in here. I thought I put it in the other one. Yeah, I could have sworn. So maybe they do connect. I thought I had to go to like a specific room for certain items. Yeah, I tend to do better. Yeah, they're all connected. Wow. Wow, dude. Thank you for the support there, Curtis. Appreciate it. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and save here. I feel like I need to learn the route back to where Richard was. Because I got there pretty quick from here. And maybe go back there in the future. The music in here is great. I like it. It's very calming. Like I want this on a soundtrack to pass out to. Okay. So, I'm pretty confident that my last save here was good. This first one above, we'll go ahead and overwrite. We got more ink. Yes, we'll take it. We'll take that ink, baby. Well, I was over here going back to the same save room over and over again, making this way more difficult for no reason. That's nice. That's nice to know. Okay, so I wonder if I'm going to need to use the lighter again, or if we're done with that. I should probably use some herb. We'll use the herb now. We got ammo. Let me pull out the, I guess the shield, right? There it is, the emblem. The emblem! There's a mode in one of the games where they're not connected, if I recall correctly. Okay, okay. Because I could have sworn I remember hearing that they weren't connected. And then I thought maybe it was standard? Because I swear, in one of the playthroughs, or one of the saves I started, it didn't work. Okay, I think he was like right above. No, it's a special mode. Never mind then. It was definitely just me being an idiot. NID 10T error is what we call that in IT. Might not even be an RE game, but it's definitely a survival horror game I've played. We still don't know what this passcode is for that door down there. That game that Inner was playing yesterday looks awesome. I'm excited to try that out. So we were on the second floor to get the serum, right? It was through here, which is the top of the room that we meet Barry in. Don't mind me, I'm trying to like memorize this layout. Let me also look at the map and kind of associate that. I'm excited for the sequel that releases in 2 weeks. Yeah, no, that game looks fucking marvelous. Like, it looks fantastic. And it sucks because, like, I watched them play a little bit of it, and I was like, man, this is going to be a game that I really need to experience, and it looks like it has, like, really good writing. I was like, I can't watch it. Fuck. So I was kind of just paying attention more to chat than anything else. But that opening scene with with her in the bathtub was intense. The writing is mediocre? You think RE's writing is better? Do you think like this game's writing is better? Even though it's dated? I actually do think the writing is good. It's just like the voice acting. And I think it might have gotten butchered in translation. It might be, wow. Like during this time, the translations weren't top notch. I remember the Spanish translation of Chrono Trigger being really rough. And hearing about that. Okay. All right. Now back to the piano room on the other side. If I can remember how to get there. We'll see. Does the map tells me the room? I can't even really click on stuff in here, right? This isn't that advanced. I just have a very generic layout and a "you are here" type situation. Yeah. It's cool though that an indie developer made that game. It looks pretty well polished. Okay, we're back here. Richard. Sorry, Richard. Every time I say the word Richard, it reminds me of that episode of South Park where the shop teacher goes through some shit. He's like dealing with PTSD. And something happens to his wife, and it like cuts to flashbacks of actual live footage instead of their regular like cutout stuff. No, I'm back in this room. We're getting further away from the piano. Damn it, where was that piano room? Let me look at the map here. Okay, so here, this room is where I find Richard in the future. I want to say it was a red door that led me to the piano room. Was it in here? Was it in this double door? No, that's this freaking weird statue room with a double door. What's at the end? Nothing uncommon. Nothing uncommon. This whole room is just very common. It's very well arranged too. The one room that's normal in this whole house. I think it's at the end over here. Nope. No, this is that one room where I moved that case that's not ready to be moved yet, I'm pretty sure. I'm just doubling back now. I have the emblem. I'm trying to get myself back to that room where the piano's at. I'm having a little tough time navigating that. I'm in this room here. I think it's downstairs on the opposite side. Fireplace, go to the hall next to the fireplace, take a right, then it'll be one of those doors on your left. Got you. Thanks, Dev. So it's down that hallway. I just passed a red door. I wonder if that was it. Let me check that red door real fast. Because I remember it being a red door. Nah, that looks like an outside door with it being metal. Yep, that's for the dog that scared the shit out of me. We're not going out there yet. Okay, so we go down this hall with all the creepy bone stuff. I'm on the second floor, yeah. Oh, what the hell? That moves. I'm gonna have to fuck with that later. Really? Am I still on the second floor? No, I'm on the first floor. Yeah, I'm on the first floor now. Yeah, I'm at that hallway that has, like, all the skeleton stuff. Now we're heading back to the fireplace area now where we first saw Barry. With the grandfather clock. Okay, so fireplace. Take a right. It'll be one of the doors on your left. I think it's this one over here on the left at the end. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. That red door. Yep, we're back in here. Let me make sure I have the freaking emblem. That would suck, right? You know what does suck? Is that I have no freaking room in my inventory to pick anything up. So I have to go bring this ribbon. I left the save room with the ribbons on me. That's something that should always stay in that box. Damn this inventory management. I wish I could put stuff on the floor and just pick it up later. There should be... Okay. Isn't there, like, literally stairs right over there down that hallway? With that other save room? Am I crazy to think that? Let me check. Is it this door that leads me right there? I think it might be. Yeah, if this is where... We're close to the other save room, so... Let me just unload. And we'll double back. Hey Zola, how are you? Welcome on in. Oh shit, the zombie. We'll use the mansion key here. What's this room? This key is useless now. Discard? Abso-fucking-lutely. Hell yeah, we will. So that's cool. If we've opened every door accessible. Ah, haha, I had to double tap on him. So now we have the room. Now I don't even have to go back anymore. Funny how that works out. Let's go in that room though, just to see. Just take a little peek at what we got in here. Oh, will we take the broken shotgun? No, we'll save that. I don't know. Should I take it? Maybe I'll leave it now. Let me do the shield thing first. I think we have a clip over here, right? Yeah, another clip. Which is unnecessary because I'm still pretty good at my shots here. The desk is locked. Will you use a lockpick? Yes. What is that? Will you take the shells? Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Now we'll go back. We'll go to the piano room. Wrong way. Their internet, so you scared me. Welcome on in. Fuck. I was so focused on this after killing a zombie. How's your Monday going? Alright, back to the piano. Yeah, I'm definitely like was super focused. Do I have to use I don't have the music anymore, do I? No. Oh no, it stays open. It stays open. Okay. Okay, we're going to take this one. Yes. We're going to put the bronze one in there. This game's so quiet, so like changes in sound definitely make me jump more. And then let's go bring this one back to where we first met Barry. Okay. It's too late, Jorzilla. It's too late. Thank you for the biddies, but Enter already scared me. I'm awake. That was a good sound, though. You would have got me had Enter not already just spooked me. Will we take the mansion key? Yes. Yes, we will. We got another key. All right. You're supposed to fake it then? You want to try again? Sure, I'll try it again just for you. Ah! You got me. How was that? Was that efficient? Or sufficient? I know English. It was a good boo. It was a good boo. It's very scary text. It's like satisfying a woman. I don't think that's the same. That's not the same thing. 100% real. Oh, Georgezilla. Yeah. Yeah. We'll just leave that there. I'm not gonna go any deeper into thought about that whole statement. Sometimes you gotta fake it to make it. Okay, wait. Let me see where I'm at. We got a key, which means we're gonna have to start unlocking doors. We gotta start hitting these doors again. Yeah, we've already been in here. I wish the map would, like, tell me which doors are still locked. We've been in that room. That's our save room. Did you find it cringe when people from Florida feign that they don't like living in Florida for brownie points on the internet? That's something that even before, like, the internet was really big, that people were complaining about. Like, the majority of people living in Florida aren't from Florida, me included. You know, I was born in Staten Island. But I love the shit out of Florida. And during, like, middle school and high school, it was a cool thing to be like, oh, I hate Florida, would love to go back to New York. So yeah, I agree. I did find that very cringe. The hurricanes are the same way? Yeah, for sure. So we can't open this door yet. We still can't open that door because we don't know the code. I'm really looking forward to getting that code. Dear God, be careful. The hurricane's gonna get you. Better move away. Yeah, that shit gets old. I don't hear it as much. But people used to, like, really complain, like, oh, Florida's boring. And to those people who say that, you haven't really experienced Florida. There's lots of cool shit to do here. Yeah, the heat sucks. The heat and humidity, if you're not used to it, that's brutal out here. But there's so much cool shit to do in Florida. Like, there's so many nature walks, and there's so many trails and parks to go explore. To be fair, Milton was actually rough. 100%. Milton was super rough, especially to the Fort Myers area. That a lot of the area down there didn't have power for a good bit. We've had some fucked up hurricanes, but for people like us, noob, that are very far inland, that are like super central Florida, it's not that bad. As long as you're not around the body of water. Even people that are around big lakes, it's a concern. What's the biggest gator you saw? Let's see. So that's a good question, Georgezilla. I've seen a lot of gators throughout my time being here. The biggest one I saw, maybe Lake Jessup, crossing over into. A lot of times with animal control, they'll pick up gators from neighborhoods and they bring them to this one big lake that's like going into Sanford from the 417. And while you're driving over the bridge, you can see them. Like, it's a crazy amount of gators that are there. It's like, you know, really infested waters. Probably around like maybe 8-9 feet, I'd have to say, is the biggest gator I saw. Gatorland has some really big ass ones. I'm not even sure how big those are. But in the wild, I'd probably say 8 feet. I want to say it's Jessup. So there's a bridge crossing into Sanford, and I want to say it's Lake Jessup. I could be wrong. I want to stab these birds, but I put away my knife into the chest. Yeah, feel free. Go look it up. Yeah, if you look at a map of Sanford, and if you look where the 417 at, there's a big bridge there. It's exit 49 is Lake Mary, and it's the lake right before that one. Have you ever been to Crystal Springs? Yes, Crystal Springs is beautiful. I like Wekiva Springs too, but man, the springs get so crowded these days. Like, you have to leave the house like 6 o'clock in the morning to get out there. And there's like so much shit to do, kayaking, and there's caves that you can explore. Like that. That's why I really like. I mean, I get it too. If you're not much of an outside person, then yeah. But then go down to Miami. You know, if you want good nightlife, you don't stay in Central Florida for that. Well, not in Orlando anyway, because Disney controls too much of everything. So you would you'd either go to Tampa. The nightlife there is definitely a little bit more active, and then you got Miami where you can party till like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning at like Club Space or something. But haters want to hate. How comes I never seen a gator in real life, but I have dreams about being stuck on a beach with gators? My vote is that it's primal. Orlando's for when you have some money saved up, but it's still fun. There's still ways to like go out in Orlando on a budget. Magical dining, that's something that, and unfortunately I think magical dining is done, but that's a really good time to kind of like experience some of the more bougier aspect of life in Orlando, to get a little taste of that high life. That's what I did for my birthday, and I had a blast. My drinking habits don't allow me to do it on a budget. See, that's where you got to pregame at home, noob. You got to drink at home before you go out. You know, in the Uber or bring a little bottle. Did you have a Baja Blast? I did. I love Baja Blast. That's my favorite drink at Taco Bell. We're not going to take that. We're going to leave that right there. I don't need a clip. More shotgun shells? No, don't need that yet either. Get those pre-drinks in 100%, yeah. Or go to like the, most gas stations, especially the Habibi stores, will have those little bottles that you can buy. You put that in your pocket, and while you're in line waiting to go into wherever you're going, you have a little chug there. Wet your whistle. Fucking, I used to know people who would sneak in water bottles of liquor to Disney, because drinking at Disney is super expensive too. Or even taking a few edibles beforehand, because now they're kind of a little bit more keen on it. So you don't want to get caught sneaking something in. Okay, we got these here. Yeah, say hello to $10 beer. You're being generous there, Penny. I think at Universal, when I was there last year for Halloween Horror Nights, it was like a $15 beer. I wish it was a $10 beer. Yeah, $10 beer is cheap here. You could take the magazine since you already have some in the inventory. It does it work that way? I didn't think it would let me. Will it double up? Because there's certain things that it didn't allow that. Oh, wow, it's $10 in Amsterdam? That's cheap here, Penny. And it used to be $10 here. When I was drinking in high school, or no, not high school, right after high school. I mean, I was drinking in high school too, but I had a fake ID, and I don't recommend people to do that. $10 beer was like on the high end. It was like, college bars would be like $5, $6. And then if you were to go like to a fancy place, like around iDrive, you'd pay $10. And now you don't see that. Better not. It is Heineken. Yeah, you're spending $15 for like a Heineken at Universal or fucking Disney World or some shit like that. We don't have the key for this room. Fantastic. Okay, so it's not this room. Technically, it's a clear cut, but you get a point. Yeah. The food's crazy. What's better, Universal? Well, Disneyland's in California, Georgezilla. I haven't been to that. They're two very, like, if you have kids, if you're bringing kids on vacation, I'd recommend Disney World. Universal, to me, is more adult orientated. Like, you'll have more time, you'll have more fun at Universal nerding out as an adult than you would at. It depends what you're into. Like, if you're more of a Disney kid, go to Disney World all day. But, like, if you're not really too keen, like if you're unbiased, like you're not big onto Disney and you don't know what theme park, I'd say go to Universal as an adult. Like, you know, if you don't have kids with you, and if you have kids, go to Disney World. Disney is for fat adults, not children. As a fat adult, I'm not disagreeing with you. I love Disney World too. Dude, fucking Epcot is a good time during the Food and Wine Festival. I got to see Shaka Khan perform live. That was amazing. Like, Food and Wine Festival, I can vouch for all day. Go to Disney World. Yeah. Go look up plus size park hoppers. Is that a thing? Oh, shit. I'm good. I was waiting to play another loud sound, but other viewers make too much conversation. Oh, fuck. Flaming Moe's were like $20, but the experience was worth it. Yes, also the butter beer at Universal, like for the Harry Potter world. You gotta, and then that's non-alcoholic. It's on the cheaper side. I still want to say it's like about $10. God damn it, Georgezilla. God damn it. Yeah, screw y'all. Just kidding. Love you all. I gotta pee now. You guys scared the fucking piss out of me. Let me go pee. I'll be right back. Enjoy the silence that is RE. Super down. Do you live in a house or an apartment? I live in a house. Can you talk through the layout so we know where you're wandering off to? George wants a tour. I mean, I can only give you a tour of the game room because I don't have a wireless camera set up. So where I'm at, it's a 3-2, 2-car garage, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom. I'm like, my game room's towards the front of the house by like the front door. Then you have like my kitchen that's directly across from me. I walk to my bathroom that's right behind me.
Just to clear this up, Dan said he has to pee. What he meant was he had to change diapers. Good job, Dorzilla.
Yeah. No, I'll have to do, if you guys want a tour, I'll have to do like an IRL stream for that, and we'll save that for like a special occasion. Pro streamers wear diapers? I believe it. How often do you clean your house? Once a week. Well, that's if I'm not crazy busy with work. If I'm crazy busy with work, I will pay somebody else to clean it. But I haven't done that in a long time. Usually Sundays is my dedicated, like, mop the floors, sweep the house. I dust way less than I should. And it's something I've been trying to be better about, especially with this room, because there's so many like little nooks and crannies. Or to use a bucket like Cartman. That fucking episode of South Park's insane. Pro streamers put a toilet under their streaming seat and drill a hole in it. Wow. Yeah, that episode of that wow episode is what I'm talking about. Bathroom, ma'am. Bathroom! Yeah. That's the episode I'm thinking of. I fucking love South Park. Okay. I lost my train of thought of what I was doing in here. I'm looking for doors to unlock, right? Ma'am! That episode. Especially Randy, man. They really took off with Randy in that season. I love the shit out of Randy. There's that episode where he's like with the sword going to Best Buy and then he's cosplaying his death scenes. It's top tier. That's top tier cinema. And then you also got the episode where he's the Little League team episodes. He's like fighting people drunk as shit. I thought this was America. Is this not America? That episode made history? Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, fucking Randy, man. Alright, I've been here already. Alright, wait, it looks like there's some... What's this? Was that just a ribbon? Damn it! I guess I'll take it. Yeah, also the episode where they buy a console. Was it a Switch or a Wii? So, there's lots of different... And keep in mind, South Park's been on since I was like 8 years old. So they've gone through generations of consoles there. They had an episode... My favorite one is the Okama Game Sphere, which is, you know, a rip on the Nintendo GameCube. For whatever reason, they didn't, like, include it there. Where, I think it gets kidnapped by, like, the U.S. military. They have an episode about the Dreamcast, I want to say as well. Yeah, with the Rocky theme, getting ready for the next Soccer Dad fight. And the dude was, like, dressed up like Batman. Like, it was awesome. They're trying to dissect Tally. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And they had that, yeah, it was like, they were spoofing so many different things. I think War Games was one thing they were spoofing. They were spoofing Terminator with Tally and then the evil Tally. And eventually, I don't want to spoil it. You guys just need to watch it. I mean, I know it's been like 20 years that episode's been out there. But in case any of y'all in chat haven't watched, look up that episode. Yeah, they have the episode of Cartman with the Wii, where he frees himself to go to the future because he's too impatient to wait. And then he fucks a whole bunch of things up. Mr. Garrison becomes like the leader of Scientology, or Mrs. Garrison in that season. Just Googled it. It's the episode where Cartman wants to buy a Wii. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, he sends him to the future. Butter freezes him and then loses his body. Oh, look at that. This has various things. Who would have thought? Like Buck Rogers, yeah. Yeah, that was like a 3-episode arc. Yeah, I like, and they do really good musicals. Matt and Trey kill that shit. The Book of Mormon, I heard, was actually really good. That's one that I really wanted to go see in person, but was sold out every time I came to town here. If you got a cigarette sponsorship, which one would you hope it would be? Newport all day, bro. I would love a Newport sponsorship. Either that or Backwoods. Or Cigarillos, Dutch Masters. Yeah. If y'all are out there, I will definitely support all those tobacco products. Would you feel comfortable telling kids that it's cool to smoke? I wouldn't say that to kids. Nor do I recommend children watching my streams. Especially after last night's. Is this guy a zombie yet? Like, did he disappear? No? Fucking Puerto Rican cigarettes. Okay, but is it cool to smoke, though? Depends on what your definition of cool is, Georgezilla. Absolutely fucking not unless they pay enough. I know that feeling. I just like to smoke, man. You know, it's every once in a while. I don't go through like a pack a day or anything like that, but sometimes after a stressful day, it's fun to have a nice brewski and get your little stogie out, sit on the porch and watch the rain. You know, watch the whole world burn down. You're just sitting there smoking a cigarette. It's very calming and relaxing. But it is a bad habit. I'm not going to say it's a good habit. Is it cool to smoke? No, not. Is it? What? I'm confused. I'm confused by your questioning now, Georgezilla. I don't know what you're asking. No, I made a statement? Hold on. Which cigarettes have they little cut in the bottom for a bump? I think you're talking about Camel Crush cigarettes, but that's a little bump that turns the cigarette into a menthol. I know the bump you're talking about, but I don't know of a cigarette that comes like that. Nor do I recommend doing that either. I'm not asking, is it cool to smoke? I'm saying it is cool to smoke. Gotcha. I want that sponsorship. Oh, yeah, you'd have to look that one up. I'm not familiar with that brand of cigarettes that comes with a spot for a little bump. I haven't heard of that. That's some interesting marketing. Do you love Coke and cigarettes? Well, we got the pack for you. Yeah, no. I feel like that would be Camel. That'd be a Camel Crush. Use code NoobSock at checkout. They're great. You're just tweaking the whole time on stream. I've been streaming for 35 hours. Thanks to my little bump and cigarette. For 20% off your next ball. I'm just blindly wandering at this point. What was I supposed to be doing? Okay, so we did the emblem thing. I gotta go downstairs. All right, now I remember. We're doing the emblem thing. But yeah, kids should definitely not watch my streams either, yeah. I kind of leave to like the game rating, like, you know, if the game's rated M, I'll do my best to, or if the game's rated E, if it's not rated M. Like if I'm playing Sonic or like Super Mario Brothers or something, I try not to talk as crazy. Usually playing Grand Theft Auto kind of brings out the crazy and the chaos in everyone. I have. I would never recommend that to anyone, Jorzilla. That shit, and I was so happy that they made it illegal. Okay, I did do this part. Can I set this on fire with the lighter? Let's try that. For curiosity's sake. No, you can't use it here. Yeah, I've done Salvia. Salvia was... I tried Salvia a few times, thinking that it might get better. It never did. Salvia is probably the worst experience of anything that I've ever smoked in my life. I never did acid. The only hallucinogen I've ever did was shrooms, and shrooms is a good time if you're in the right mindset. But I don't think there's any mindset that you could be in to have a good time with Salvia. It was like just the most intense, crazy trip for like 20 minutes. And then it was like one of those things where my whole group of friends would be in a circle. One person would do it, and the other one would just like laugh and like kind of film, because, you know, you'd be like drooling, like going crazy, but you're in a book. I remember watching something on TV, and I was in the TV, and I could feel like the wind of this trailer. It was some movie trailer with like a desert, and I was in the TV, like in the trailer, and like I could feel the wind on my face. After that, I was like, no, I'm good. I don't need that. It's hell. Yeah. The couch just eats you on Salvia. Yeah, there was one point I remember being like I was in a book. Those are literally bath salts? Yeah, I've never done bath salts. They're not knowingly anyway. You know, there's that whole thing with that dude in Florida that he chewed somebody's face off on that. That really took away the attraction of that to anyone that I knew. Also, I figured they were just for baths. I didn't know people were doing them like that. How many beers can you drink and still be okay to drive? Depends on how much I've eaten that day. I'd say my limit, it depends on the alcohol content too. Not all beers are created equal. I could probably drink like 10 Bud Lights and still be all right. Not that no, let me retract that statement. 4. No more than 4 beers. 5%. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play it safe with the answer. 4. And how long of time? I don't know. Another good question. I'd say 2 beers an hour and no more of... Yeah, of 2 beers in an hour. And if I'm drinking 4 in 2 hours, yeah. So I'd say I'd leave it there. Damn, I thought for sure you drink. I'm a big guy. Ugly Al was good, dude. Exactly. You know how it is. Just a little bump. Little bump. Put a little pep in your step after a few beers. I'm lost as hell in this game. I'm super lost. 2 beers an hour or 2 beers overall? There's no way, man. Like, it takes a good amount of beer to get me there. Especially at 5%ers. Now we have all those like craft beers and stuff. I've become somewhat of a beer snob. And I really like, I try to go for like more 9-10%. And I get the tall boys, I drink 2 of those and I'm having a good time for a while. But that's on my like days off hanging out with y'all or after work. Last night, for example. Yeah, 10% is nice. Yeah, like the 9-10%'s like my go-tos recently have been the Voodoo Rangers. We get them in 7-Elevens here. You can find them wherever. Okay, you had 4 beers over 2 hours and it's 10 p. Georgezilla, why? Why? How do you even come up with these? Hold on. Let me go ahead and read this. Okay, you had 4 beers over 2 hours and it's 10 p.m. Okay, so 4 beers over 2 hours. Got it. It's too late to have a full dinner, but you are hungry because the barbecue spread kind of sucked. Too many chips and dry hamburgers. There's a Taco Bell that you were driving past on your way home. Do you stop? Do you stop? 2, if you stop, what do you order? I can't think of a situation where I've been to a barbecue where I wasn't like full. Like that's blasphemy. For me to go to a barbecue and then to a Taco Bell right after, that would never happen. I can't. But in the event, like, and I know what you're saying, if I'm fucked up, or not fucked up, if I'm a little bit tipsy and I'm hungry, I'll stop at Taco Bell. We have one literally right in front of my house. I've been blessed. Well, it might be a curse too. I have a good little concoction of, or a good mix of fast food available literally within walking distance of where I'm at here. We have like a McDonald's, a Wendy's, Taco Bell, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a Publix. Publix takes the win out of all options because they do subs in there. We have a Subway too next to it. But the Publix supermarket is top tier Florida food. And I strongly recommend it to everyone. What's in this room over here? Technically a beer is a sandwich in calories. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. No. We've been in here. Damn it. Okay, but what's your order? Well, now they got like the, they brought back some stuff from the early 2000s. So my last order, well, my go-to is a chicken chalupa. The 2 chicken chalupa meal with, I substitute the hard taco for a Doritos taco. And now they have the Cool Ranch taco back. So I make that a Supreme with a Baja Blast. I'd say that's my go-to order. Is it Baja or Santa Fe chalupa back yet? They had some cantina shit they just started doing. And it tastes alright, but I mean, I don't know. It's Taco Bell. And now Taco Bell's like too overpriced for me to want to eat there regularly. Like if I'm going to get fast food, it's mostly something from Publix, like their chicken wings that they do. They have like really good fried chicken and chicken wings. Or it's Wendy's. I like the Wendy's Baconator. That's kind of like the pick of poison for me after a few drinks. I go to Jack in the Box with my wife, and order is the same cost as Red Robin. Yeah, it's insane. We have Red Robin, but we don't have Jack in the Box out here. And Red Robin, the closest one to me would be like by the Orlando airport, so it's not something I go to too frequently. Red Robin is from Seattle, huh? So is Starbucks. I know Starbucks is from out there too. They've been taking over the world. I love Starbucks. I just hate their prices. But like the coffee's good. And I like their little those little microwave sandwiches that they make. That they don't want you to know are microwave, but I know people who work there. They've shared the insider secrets. I used to go there with my fraternity to scam new joiners to join and pretend that we go to Red Robin all the time. What? So you were a frat guy, huh? Interesting. Some interesting Georgezilla lore that I'm not sure is really real or not. Like when you were first dating a girl? Wait, what? Hold on. Let me process what you just said there. I used to go there with my fraternity to scam new joiners. Oh, okay. To like kind of, you're catfishing them a little bit. Got it. To give the illusion, we go to Red Robin all the time. Little do they know, you're a Taco Bell regular. You got their ass. You have to pretend as you were as cultured as you wish you were. I didn't think that'd be so necessary for fraternities. Alright, let's go down this way. Or down the stairs and back over. Trying to find these locked doors that I would use this new key for. I think we just used that. This one's already unlocked, right? What's a hobby or aspect of your personality that you once pretended to have only to drop as you were in a relationship longer and longer? That's a really good question. I don't think I have a hobby that I've hidden from anyone. My ex always talked shit about me being into gaming hardcore. But she would support it. Like a lot of the stuff behind me, she actually bought for me. I think it was kind of like a running joke with her that she would say that I tricked her, that she wasn't aware of how nerdy I was. But she fully supported it. Like the freaking Audrey behind me, the arcade cabinet was a gift from her for one of my birthdays. But I tell everyone like up front, like, hey, I play a lot of video games, and if that's a deal breaker for you, I get it. Like, there are some girls out there who don't like gamer guys, but I'm like, could be way worse things that I can be into doing. And she like actually, like my ex modeled in front of my Nintendo stuff at one point, you know, at my old house. This is before I had a nice setup that was here. But she needed some photos for the line of work that she was into, and she totally like went full nerd with it. Damn, I'm super lost in this game now. Do I need to bring the serum back to that dead body? Is that like necessary? Yeah, because the other hobby I have is like card stuff. And no, and neither one of my hobbies are shameful. What about lifting weights? I mean, Georgezilla, I think it's pretty obvious with my body type currently that I haven't lifted weights in a while. This beautiful manly physique that's in front of me is all from just labor-intensive work. You look like you played... No, I was not... I was more of a... One, I grew up poor, so I didn't have money for, like, any... Or grew up low income. Let me not say poor, because we had a house. Lower middle class, I'd say. So we didn't have, like, the funds to do any sports. Yeah, and I don't like, I did boxing for a little bit. That was probably like the only, but it wasn't like for a team. We just had a group of kids and one of them happened to be an actual boxer. So he would like train us and we would do fights in the field. But turns out I didn't like getting punched in the face too much. So I stopped pursuing that dream. You know, plus concussions are not good for your brain. It sounds like you were in a gang. No. We didn't go beating people up with boxing gloves. We weren't a gang from fucking what you're describing is like a gang from the Warriors. So no, we didn't do that. I think there might have been a gang in there with boxing gloves. That was the thing. What's in this bloody room? He was part of the Warriors. I did want to do that as a costume, but I don't think I have the physique to pull off a vest with no shirt underneath it. That blood is from Jill? No, it's not. That blood is from, what's his name? Forrest, who got his eyes picked out by the crows. Woman's Anatomy, you know? Oh, shit. God damn it, Drozilla. That's not what that blood is from. Yeah, no, the Warriors would make an awesome costume. Plus, I like growing my hair out. So, like, any costume that involves me growing my hair out, I'm all for. If I wasn't, like, back on the dating game, I would have let my hair grown out more. My favorite costume that I did for Halloween was Cheech and Chong. Me and my roommate did that. I played Cheech, and I did, like, the whole handlebar mustache. I gotta look for photos of that. We won third place, like in downtown Orlando, for that costume. They gave us a huge bar tab. It was like a $300 bar tab. We won for that, and that lasted one night before we lost like the gift card somewhere. It was a good time. I forgot what was like the really big costume that year. I remember one year, it was like the year Dark Knight came out, everyone was a Joker. Like nonstop. Someone was there like with an Iron Man costume that was like movie grade and had cool special effects and buttons. He won first place. But he easily dropped like at least $1,200 in that costume. My costume was like made with random clothes I found at Goodwill. What's your rock bottom number on the scale that you have ever had to revise that? You're talking about like weight wise? I remember when I first hit 200 and thought I was at 180, like, well, honestly, like I'm at my heaviest now. My bank's not letting me use Zelle. Weird. Sock angry? Yeah, no, usually like the last time I was this heavy is when I like went hardcore and started working out and stuff. But after like my shoulder injury and with how labor intensive my work is, I'm kind of hesitant to go that hard back into the paint with it. Yeah, that's where I'm at now, is the 260 mark. And then dieting just makes me angry. So it's like, For 260 though, I feel like I carry my weight well. But ideally, I like to be 40 pounds lighter again. Like, my peak is 220. Like, that's where I sit comfortably with my frame. Yeah, because there's calories mean something. Yeah, for sure. And calorie counting, it's not fun. That's why you lift weights, yeah. But even then, like, you know, lifting the weights and putting that strain on the shoulder. And I rehabbed it pretty good. Like, it was, I fucked up my rotator cuff. And that took my arm out of commission for like almost a full year. It was like 8 months. I couldn't use my left arm. You're a big cardio guy? Once my legs give out, I'm fucked. Yeah, cardio is what I just like. The only cardio that I enjoy doing is swimming. And it's low impact on everything, which is better for heavier set guys as myself. Cardio for the cats. Weight training is for the dogs. Oh, fuck. Okay. Where do I go from here? Let me go back to the other side. Spoken like a true micro penis. Oh, shit. I wasn't expecting to read that in chat. Be nice, noob. All y'all behave in chat, goddammit. Don't be... I guess I don't know what to expect in chat half the time anymore. Micro penis can still deadlift 500. Okay. So we got the emblem swapped. I got this new key. He's not... Hey, you know... Maybe it's only a micro penis when he's flaccid. I don't know. Maybe he's a grower. Did I deadlift 500? Yes. And that's impressive if that's a true fact. Micro penis or not. Good for you, Georgezilla. Happy for you, brother. And again, it's not about the size of the boat. It's all about the motion of the ocean. And you know, you got fingers and stuff too. You do what you gotta do. I'm sure that's what they tell him, yeah. I think Georgezilla just got married, so he's doing alright. He's doing alright. I don't have another jewel. That's what I need in this room. It's a freaking red jewel. At this point, I think I just need to start exploring that outside area, because I remember I saw that dog behind one of the metal doors. And I guess I just need to start going there. Was that on this side? No, that's where that freaking... the pump is, and I can't do anything in there. Hey, Dan, watch out for bad guy? Was there a bad guy here? Ranwood was good, dude. Sorry, I thought you were a noob for a second. It was yellow. It's the zombies, man. The zombies will get you. Let me give a shouty to fucking Ranwood. And Ranwood, thank you for that raid last night. I forgot to thank you for it at the end of the stream. I thanked everybody else but you for the raids. Ranwood is real chill. He does some fantastic karaoke. Check him out. Let's see what the bot says about him. Guys in general, yeah, you gotta be careful with guys. Give Ranway a follow. The best Slay the Spire streamer that I know. Also the only. So it might be a little bit biased. One day I will figure out that game and play it. That'll probably be a game I play on PlayStation. Oh, you're very welcome. Okay. So now let's just find that metal door. Trying to think. Where was that metal door? How's it going, Dan? Work pulled me away from the stream. You're good. I'm just aimlessly exploring. We got a new key. I did the 2 emblems thing. Now I'm trying to find my way back outside to explore a little bit more. That dude... I'm sorry, the bot made me laugh. Completely lost my train of thought there. The dude died. Richard is dead. Do I need to bring... Even though Richard's dead, do I still need to bring the serum to him? Because I find that unnecessary. Oh, right. Dan, yeah. They're still in that mansion. Check them out, I guess. That's pretty good. I like that. Oof. I don't know if it'll do that. I'm curious to see, though. Guess we go upstairs. Now I want to go out the front door. Someone mentioned the front door earlier. Let's try that. Save for work, dead baby joke? That's a tough one, Jors. Almost as tough as finding a gator who doesn't want to discuss kill marks. Wow, wow. The Indian runner was good, dude. Welcome on in. Oh, shit. Okay, so yeah, that's why we don't go out through the front door. Thank you for the biddies. Let's give a shout out to the Indian runner. One of the top tier Mega Man 2 runners that I know. He's a good variety streamer as well. He has a really good community over there. Check him out. The Indian runner is all about that speedrun life. They're diving into competitive games and sprinkling in some variety for good measure. Last seen throwing down in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, this streamer is all about positivity and pushing the limits. Whether it's racing against the clock or mastering combos, the Indian runner is ready to entertain. Thank you for all the biddies, dude. And yeah, this is a new layout that I've been trying out. I think it's been working pretty well. You know? To kind of give it the illusion that you guys are seeing a real CRT. It's not. It's not. And I've been thinking about, like, because I've seen a few other people. The first one that comes to mind is CRT Rex. I love his setup, but my camera is not as nice as his and can't pull it off. You got to put filters on? I mean, I can technically put filters on here through the PS3 emulator. You guys get a little bit of smoothing. I don't know how big of a difference it's actually going to make, though. I don't think that looks any different at all. Whoa, it's not a CRT? What sort of sorcery? BRB. All good, Indy. Take your time, man. Good chance I'll still be lost and wandering around this mansion. So yeah, for whatever reason, I can kill a bunch of dogs anywhere else in the house except for that front door. Yeah, and I tried like looking up how to put a CRT filter like over the overlay, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. It didn't seem worth it. Have you ever done the one chip challenge? No, but I kind of wanted to. I really do like spicy food. But that whole thing happened where some kid ate like 2 of them and died, and then they pulled him out of the 7-Elevens and just never got around to getting one. I'm pretty sure it would kill me though. Like, even though I love spicy food, when I eat really hot food, it gets to my nasal. I get really like runny nose. I'm gorging on chips and onion dip right now. Fuck yeah. Dude, we were talking about onion dip earlier in D-Gun's stream because he hates onion soup or French onion soup. And the way I make my French onion dip is with like a packet of French onion soup mix into like a tub of sour cream. Oh, so good. So good. Now I freaking want French onion dip. All right, let's go downstairs here. Or maybe it's upstairs? No, it's downstairs. What kind of chips you got, Ranwood? Do you think you can beat D-Guns in a fight given your boxing training? I would never want to harm a hair on D-Guns' head. So no, I don't think I could. Plus, I think he's in better shape than me at this point. He works out. I said no. I don't think I could. So I said no. D-Guns would beat me up. Have you seen those guns? He has 2 of them. I can't remember where the key is, but there's a door you need to get into where Richard is hanging out. Yeah, this is the serum over here. So I don't know if I should take it. He has double. That's right. He's technically quadruple guns. Have you heard of this Nemesis triple T guns? I have not. I don't think that exists, Georgezilla. That doesn't exist at all. You made that up. Kettle style potato chips. Boulder Canyon. Ever since 1994. Avocado oil. Classic sea salt canyon cut. Ranwood, you are one bougie ass motherfucker. That sounds delicious. If you can't beat him in a street fight, you can still eat more eggs than him. Am I right, Georgezilla? Are you sure he's dead? I mean, he's probably a zombie, but when I go over to him, it says that he's dead. That he died. Enter from all day. I can eat at least 15 eggs in 10 minutes. That's crazy, dude. That's too many eggs. You're wild. You're a wild man. Hi, Renwood. Oh, shit. Little finger, you asshole. God damn it. That scared the fuck out of me. How long have you been saving that in your arsenal for? Littlefinger's wife, if you can hear me, take away his card that he has on Twitch, damn it. Take it away from him for at least 30 days. Oh my god. I need a drink now. I need to go get a drink. Okay. Alright, there's a metal door somewhere around here that leads me to the outside where that dog's at. I just don't remember where. Maybe it's down this way. Or, you know, of course there's a map, right? I should use the map. We're over there. I guess that little ladder looking thing is probably stairs. Hi, Dirt. Thanks for the follow. From Ranwood. Yeah, definitely check them out. Super cool vibes there. Especially if you enjoy Slay the Spire. Or if you're a fan of karaoke. Check them out too. One of the best karaoke singers I've ever seen. This was, what was in that room? Or am I thinking of the other one upstairs? Let me check this one real fast. No doorknob will go unturned here. When are you starting the karaoke, Dan? I have to set up a scene, so I have a little bit of a plan for that. But I think, and Georgezilla actually made a good idea that I think I'm going to do some push-up redeems. Kind of help, you know, keep me in shape and give you guys something else to torture me with while I game. But I'm not as, like, I got to do some cooldowns on that. What's over here? Ah, shit. Pat. Get out of here, monster. Yeah, we got you. What's in here? Damn it. It's more shotgun shells anyway. Let's see. Maybe this weekend, if I get some time would work. Oh, actually, I'm going to be in Georgia this weekend. So maybe next week then. But I want to set up a scene where I have like the music video playing behind me of whatever song that I'm doing karaoke on. Cooldown is after the stream. Now, Georgezilla was like prepping me to do 10 push-ups every 30 minutes or something like that. I forgot what he said. But, I've been in this room before. And this is the first time that zombies come out of there. Keeper's Diary, May 9th, 1998. At night, we played poker with Scott the Guard, Elias, and Steve the Researcher. Steve was really lucky, but I think he was cheating. What a scumbag. Yeah, what a dick, Steve. Today was a high-ranking researcher asked me to take care of a new monster. It looks like a gorilla without any skin. A licker? Would that be a licker? They told me to feed them live food. When I threw in a pig, they were playing with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling off the guts before they actually ate it. Steve is cool. He's alright. Around 5 o'clock this morning, Scott came in and woke me up suddenly. He was wearing a protection suit that looks like a spacesuit. He told me to put one on as well. I heard there was an accident in the basement lab. It's no wonder those researchers never rest, even at night. I've been wearing this annoying spacesuit since yesterday. My skin grows musty and feels very itchy. By way of revenge, I didn't feed those dogs today. Now I feel better. Dude, what a piece of shit. Skittle Piddle was good, dude. I went to the medical room because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big band-aid on my back and the doctor told me I did not need to wear the spacesuit anymore. I guess I can sleep well tonight. Oh, he's becoming a zombie. When I woke up this morning, I found another blister on my foot. It was annoying and I ended up dragging my foot as I went to the dog's pen. They have been quiet since morning, which is very unusual. I found that some of them had escaped. I'll be in real trouble if the higher-ups found out. Why is he writing all this in his diary? Even though I didn't feel well, I decided to go see Nancy. It's my first day off in a long time, but I was stopped by the guard on the way out. They say the company has ordered that no one leave the grounds. I can't even make a phone call. What kind of joke is this? This is a really long diary. I heard a researcher who tried to escape from this mansion was shot last night. My entire body feels burning and itchy at night. It sounds like he's taking a bunch of niacin. When I was scratching the swelling on my arm, a lump of rotten flesh had dropped off. What the hell is happening to me? Dude, kudos for this guy still writing in his diary with like flesh falling off of him. Fewer gone, but itchy hungry, and eat doggy food. Oh, okay, now his writing is getting rougher. Fever gone, but itchy, hungry, and eat doggy food. Itchy Scott came. Ugly face, so killed him, tasty. Itchy tasty. Itchy tasty. I did that once with niacin. Still failed the drug test. Yeah, no, you gotta... Yeah, with the niacin, and it depends too. If you're doing a lot of edibles or concentrates, you need to do more than just niacin. You need at least like 30 days of drinking water with that niacin. At that point, though, you're better off just like using somebody else's pee. But that falls under the conversations that we would have to have on Discord. If you ever need that done, I can guide you through it. I won't talk about that live on stream because it's frowned down upon. They got those kits that you can pick up at head shops for like party pee, is what they call it, and you replace that with something else. Who hasn't had rotten flesh fall off before? Yeah, I can't say that I have. Speaking of flesh, I'm getting hungry. And I gotta get ready for work. Damn, I've already been streaming with y'all for 4 hours. Is anybody going live, like right now, by chance? I need to get ready for work tonight. I need to get dinner and head out, so... Thank you for all the biddies from Indy. I don't know if you're still here, Indy, but man, that was really generous of you. With all those bits, along with Georgezilla, Littlefinger as well, even though he scares the shit out of me. I'm off the hoop. Not seeing you though, Dan. Noob, thank you for hanging out. Let's see who's online for a good raid. I think I saw Nessie pop up. She's doing some Mario Monday. Unless any of y'all here. Who else? Who else have we got? All day. Are you going online? Or are you still at work? Alright. I see no responses for anyone, so we're going to raid out to the Nest Spa. She's doing Mario Monday with the Punch Out. Tell her hello for me. She's real cool. And we'll start the raid now. as always, it's been a pleasure. And I'll see you guys soon. Deuces.
Too bad here.